morning, good morning, good morning. Double back was good. Louis Bag, you a funny person, bro. I was laughing at your comment on mute. You a funny person, bro. Where the proof on that? You say you bag too. Where the proof at? Y'all be talking with no proof, no facts. Just coming here chatting. Where your proof at? Coming here chatting, being a character. My bad for the YouTube folks. I had some of y'all waiting until like 11:05. That drink didn't automatically go live, which it was supposed to, but it's another thing I gotta figure out. It is what it is. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I opted for extra rest this morning. I did an overnight shift on Saturday out to random, and I'm telling you, I'm still to this day, felt like I was dealing with the effects of it. I'm good now. I would hope so. What you're meeting about? All right, with that being said, y'all, let's get it. Another day of facts and stats, Monday through Friday. Hold on. Another day of facts and stats, man. That's how you know you get old, can't rebound like you used to. I like that. That's actually a fact. I like that. Best show in the world. Best show in the world. Word to Justin Crummell. All right, so to get it all started, y'all, I know Tuesdays be phenomenal days, great days inside of facts and stats. Which I appreciate you all. Which I appreciate you all. All right. Hold on, my bad. Responded to 11:10. All right, like I was saying, to get it all started, welcome back to another Fact and Stats show, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, until like 3, 4, whatever the case may be. Obviously, it was a wild night in the NBA last night. Obviously, it was a wild day in the NBA this morning. Nico Harrison. It's hard to feel bad for somebody like that, you know? I built my own house with my own bare hands in Dallas from the ground up. I've been working on that house since 2018. Building that house up. And it's like my house just disappeared. It's like it just disappeared. My house literally disappeared. And I had to get up and move to LA with no money. I had to move to LA for no money. So I don't feel bad for Nico, bro. Like it is what it is. If you on the YouTube side of things, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button on this video. That helps the algorithm out for anybody that's surfing on YouTube to come across facts and stats and be willing to chime in, be willing to subscribe, be willing to join the community, be willing to ultimately join the stage and talk sports with me in the community on a day-to-day basis. I think that's what it's all about. We have a phenomenal community here in Facts and Stats where I appreciate you all, especially the ones that extended their support. Speaking of extended support, if you never did and you want to, you can as well. If you're on the YouTube side of things, if you want to extend your support for the platform, you can send super thanks or super stickers, which I will greatly appreciate. The amount does not matter to me. And also, you can become a member on the YouTube side as well. 3 different levels you can join as. The first level is for as low as $5. I will greatly appreciate you all extending your support for the Facts and Stats platform and what I do on a day-to-day basis. Make sure, again, like I said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And then on the Twitch side of things, appreciate you all as well. You all probably came from Spaces, came from Playback, came from YouTube, and now you here landed on Twitch. And you all can extend your support by doing a couple of things as well. You can send bits, gift subs, and or you can become a sub your damn self. Nightbot will be dropping that link to the chat numerous times. But to become a sub, all you gotta do is just click that link right there in the chat. And also, I will say though, if you have Amazon Prime, sub through your Amazon Prime account. All you have to do is connect your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account, and you can do it for free. Connect your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account, and you can do it for free. That link will automatically populate in the chat throughout the show as well, but I just put that in the chat for you all right now. Again, if you're watching the show back today, thank you all for that support as well in that aspect. I appreciate the ones that watch the show back. I did something for yesterday's show. I time-stamped the show, so I let you all know at what point we went to college basketball, at what point we went to college football, at what point we went to... burnt moment. I forgot how the show went yesterday, but either way, I time-stamped the show. So expect me to do that going forward for the folks that watch the show back. I think that's very important for you all because everybody can't make it here at 11 a.m. Everybody can't make it here. Yes, sir. Double back. I appreciate that.
Let's go.
Appreciate that. Double back. Appreciate that. Everybody can't make it here at 11 a.m. on time, so I did go out my way yesterday. Not out my way, like it's something that's like a hassle or something. But I did prioritize time-stamping the show for my first time ever. I only time-stamp podcast episodes, so it felt good to time-stamp the show because I know somebody recommended that. I think it was DY. I don't remember who it was that recommended that months ago, probably like 2 months ago. So I did it for my first time today, and I'm about to do something. Oh, put the Discord in the YouTube comments. Please join the stage. Also, we haven't had a bot type in the Discord in a good little 48, 72 hours. That's a little improvement. We've been dealing with bots damn near every day. Shit was annoying. We're dealing with bots damn near every day. I haven't seen a bot type of message or anything like that in a little minute. In a little minute. 1 second, y'all. Do. Take me through there. Today Monday, today Tuesday. All right, rep. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into everything today. What we're gonna be talking about is pretty much straightforward. For whatever it's worth, the Eagles versus Packers game yesterday. I'm gonna give y'all a dive into the first Fact and Stats Fantasy Football League. The second league winner will be joining the first league. Also, I might be kicking out 2 people out the first league, to be honest. The worst record and just somebody that I feel like is not active enough. Like, if you're just not active enough, you just got to go. Or I might just kick somebody I feel like is ass. Just being real. I'm all for competitive leagues. Like, that's what I'm here for. That's what I like to do. I cannot win every league. I don't care to win every league. I care about the competition. I care about the activity. For example, when I added Jordan Woods last year, I knew how good he was for being in the league with him and Swiper. Jordan Woods came in and won the league first year. I added D-Mac this year because I know how good D-Mac is because he's a football mind. So, and rest in peace to these folks as far as fantasy football aspect. Rest in peace to these folks. I love them. But Darren can never touch another fantasy football league with facts and stats. Mish can never touch another fantasy football league with facts and stats. Miles is approaching that status. Op is approaching that status. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. That's the only way I know how to be. Yeah, I'm kicking Pete Coddy and never touch another league in that second league. Pete Coddy will never, ever be in the Fact and Stats Fantasy Football League. And then that FBI agent dude, whatever, he would never touch the league again. Them two are never touch another Fact and Stats league in the second league at all. So we'll be talking about the Eagles and Packers game today. We'll be diving into the Fact and Stats Fantasy Football League, giving y'all some updates around that league, what's going on, what went down, if a trade happened, and whatnot. Then we'll be doing our weekly top 15 power rankings, which I cannot wait to do. Shout out to the power rankings, man, always.
Let's go.
Shout out to the power rankings. And then last but not least, we're going to be diving into some things around the NBA. Nico Harrison getting fired. Desmond Bain game winner. Eric Spoelstra in the new look Heat. Wemby 2 clutch threes back to back. The Suns 5-1 of their last 6. Like, I mean, it's and in the tier that he's on right now. James Harden triple double L. Like, it's so many things to talk about in NBA. So hopefully we'll get to that today. And also, the show will be dominated by NBA tomorrow. NBA Wednesdays. Only talking about NBA today. I mean tomorrow. And a little bit of college basketball. We got Kentucky versus Louisville. Big rivalry matchup. Both teams ranked. It's going to be a great game. So that's everything we're going to be talking about today. Again, thank y'all for all the support. Truly. And Sly, I saw your DM, but I didn't get to click it yet because it was 11 a.m. I think, or 10:55 whenever you sent it. So yeah, that's everything we'll be getting into today. Again, thank y'all for all the support. Truly. Yes, I do a fantasy basketball league double back, but my team been hurt in that league, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm dealing with some injuries in that league, bro. I keep it a buck. I'm 0-3, bro. And I'm dealing with Garland injury. Trae Young got hurt. Fox just came back. Tobias just went out now. Like, I got Khan, though. I got Khan. Khan hooping for me. Booker hooping for me. What did Zubac do last night? Yeah, 13 and 12. All right, I'll take that. Ayton been solid. Keontae been going crazy. I just picked up Ace this morning, so I'll see what Ace do today. Khalil Weir had like 14 and 19 yesterday. 14 and 20, so. I don't know. My team just hurt, bro. I don't really care. Fantasy is really not that deep. Bro, I do fantasy for the people. Like, I lie to you not. I try to win. I want to win, but I do fantasy for the people. To be completely honest with you all. It's not that deep. Zubac buns. Alright, so let's get into this. Who has Wemby and Luka? Joe got Luka, and Wemby, that FBI agent dude, got Wemby. But I feel like that dude is a bot. Like, that dude don't never. I don't know. That dude is a bot to me. Take me through there. All right, so we're gonna get into these. Oh, they did a power ranking. We're gonna look at their power rankings after. We're gonna get into this Eagles and Packers game last night. If you want to join the stage, all you have to do is join the Facts and Stats Discord. And when you join the Discord, you will join the Daily Show voice channel. Again, when you join the Discord, you will join the Daily Show voice channel, which is now live. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to say my little 1-2 about that game. I was disappointed. I was disgusted. I was bored. I was shaking my head. Like, I was doing a lot of that yesterday watching this game because I think this was a highly anticipated matchup for me personally because you got the Philadelphia Eagles, one of the better team, if not the best team in the NFC, going against the Green Bay Packers, who a lot of y'all did call this off from week 2, 3, 4, 5, as far as their offense being shaky, them being a shaky football team and things like that. So I was hoping that they can utilize this game right here to show that they can still be one of the better teams in the NFC and beat a team like the Eagles. Unfortunately, which Matt just have not been able to do under Nick Sirianni. I think the Packers, I saw a tweet, they're 3-1 of their last 7 games. That's showing a big excuse me. That's showing a lot of inconsistency, I would say. Both quarterbacks had a really, really mid first half, I would say. I think both quarterbacks opened the game up a little bit more in the second half. Neither team had an efficient run game going. To be completely honest, as you can see, Saquon had 22 carries, 60 yards, 2.7 yards per carry. Josh Jacobs had 21 carries, 74 yards, 3.5 yards per carry. He got into the end zone on the ground. Jalen Hurts threw a phenomenal ball to Smitty on that touchdown where he had 4 catches and 69 yards. But really the tail of this game was, I mean, I don't know if it was both of them, Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love. I mean, a shitty game plan, shitty offensive script, to be honest. Both teams' defense balled out. I want to make that first and foremost very clear. Both teams' defense played good, but both teams' offense didn't make it hard for the opposing defense, if that make any sense. I think that makes sense. Both teams' defense played good, but I feel like both teams' offense did not make it difficult from a schematic standpoint for the opposing defense to make mistakes or miscues or things like that. What's the Eagles offensive coordinator name? Kevin Patullo or whatever his name is? I'm seeing an array of tweets about him as far as like the Eagles being in third and long. Sharon was good. Eagles being in third and long situations, and it's dumped off to Will Shipley. It's runs by Jalen Hurts. And then on the Packers side of things, You seeing similar things, bro. I don't know what type of football game I watched from two I would say good teams in the NFC. One is obviously better than the other to me, but two good teams in the NFC. But I guess the Eagles pulled it out. And then on top of that, something late in the game happened when I turned the game off. So I had to turn the game back on. They said the Eagles were like on the Packers. Y'all know after the Eagles got the ball back and the Packers had like 2 timeouts left or something like that. I'm like, all right, the game over. I've turned it off. They said the Eagles ended up going for it on 4th and something on the Packers 20-something. Didn't get it. But I can't even put everything into words about that game yesterday, to be honest with you all, bro. Because it wasn't even a game to me. You know, two good defenses went at it. Both quarterbacks looked mid for the most part. I think Jalen Hurts made a lot of good runs with his legs. So to me, overall, Jalen Hurts and also better throws. Jalen Hurts was better than Jordan Love, but also Jordan Love wide receivers didn't make it easy for him. Dontavian Wicks dropped a couple passes. Christian Watson opted to try to swat a ball down where he really probably could have caught. And he even tweeted this morning that he should have caught it his damn self. And I think Matthew Golden was out in this one. So, you know, and obviously Tucker Kraft. So, Packers, man, I don't know. I don't know. As far as the Eagles, I'm still high on them, obviously. I'm waiting for the matchup with the Lions next week. I do think the Lions win that game next week. Even if I know it's in Philadelphia, but I'm going with the Lions to win that game next week. So, congrats to the Eagles, I guess, moving to 7-2. N'Kobe Dean had a good game. Jalen Carter was good. Zach Bond was solid. Reed Blankenship had a big breakup in this game. Quinyon was solid as well. Micah Parsons, a lot of quarterback pressures, but he not getting home. Oh, that's one thing that stood out to me in this game. Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts did a great job when it came to evading Micah Parsons, like moving in the pocket. Jalen, now don't get me wrong, he didn't complete every single throw when he moved out of the pocket. If he didn't take off running, he didn't complete every single throw, but he did a great job at avoiding Micah Parsons and avoiding that pressure. And as you can see, he was sacked 0 times. I think that's one of the biggest things that stood out to me in that game from Jalen Hurts with his pocket awareness, 1,000%. So shout out to him for that. Yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got to say about the game, bro. I don't really got too much to say about it. Congrats to the Eagles. They moved to 7-2. They're going to be at the top, one of the top teams of our power rankings coming up in the next hour. And as far as the Packers, I don't even know where the hell they're going to fall. Because I don't even know where they were last week. They were 11. Oh, good luck. Yeah, good luck to them. I don't think nobody else up here. All right, yeah, nobody else up here. All right, so that's that. If somebody circle back in here or somebody circle up to the stage, come up to the stage, I will let them give their thoughts on the game if they feel the need to do so. I don't blame nobody for not even wanting to add anything or having anything to add. Come on, Mo, why am I having anything to add to that game? So with that being said, hold on. With that being said, I'm going to take y'all to the Facts and Stats Fantasy Football League. I got to clap myself for this. I'm doing the impossible, and if y'all notice, if y'all listen, oh yeah, that was a horrible game of football. Tony, I can't lie, that was a horrible game of football yesterday. Now, if it was a good game, we would have got Process in here. We know Process at work right now. We would have got Process. We would have got that dude Philly. We would have got more people if it was a good game, but it was not a good game yesterday. Yeah, I felt so bad that I even chose that over basketball yesterday. I prioritized this game over basketball. Like, as soon as 8:14 hit, I went to the Discord so fast. Literally. And I'm just watching. It's going to get better. It's going to get good. And it just didn't happen. But if y'all been listening to what I've been saying as far as the Fact and Stats League, y'all know how humble I've been. Y'all know how realistic I've been. Y'all know how real I keep it. Let me word it like that. T, I know you just came up here. Do you have anything to add to the game before I move? Am I getting sick, bro? T, you got anything to add? Oh, I'm on mute. T, I know you just came up here. You got anything to add before I move forward? T going once. T going twice. All right, we move. I've been humble with the Fact and Stats Fantasy Football League. because I truly feel like some of these guys just got phenomenal teams. Like I be so serious when I say that. I somehow, some way do it again. This week I went up against Z Farm. Z Farm team was also known as West former team, which was a good team. So I understood why Z Farm took over that team for whatever compensation, right? That them brothers dealt with. But, you know, whenever you're going against Lamar Jackson in fantasy and JSN and company, you got to be worried. So I got to win 138.4 to 129.64 Z Farm had. And obviously my quarterback played on Thursday. Well, the quarterback I got to deal with for the moment. Played on Thursday. And that's Bo Nix. Whenever you get 5.8 out of your quarterback, nigga, you probably think you're going to have a bad week. If your quarterback give you 5.8 and you got to go against Lamar Jackson and company, you probably setting up yourself to have a bad damn week. Great news. I built my team so good, in my opinion. If y'all look at my team name, and I really mean this, I live by this, I stand by this. Production over names. I don't have no elite wide receiver. I don't have elite running backs. I have one elite player. Everybody else in this league outside of me, the top 5, top 6 team, have multiple elite players. I don't have that. I have one. Literally one. That's why my name is production over names. Jahmyr Gibbs, 38.2. I needed a big game for him. He arrived. He did what I needed him to do. 38.2 points, 3 touchdowns. Rico Dowdle, probably my biggest waiver wire addition this season. Probably the biggest waiver wire addition this season in general. 15.3, solid game for him. Chris Olave, 21.4. He got into the end zone as well. 100 plus yards, 5 catches. Khalil Shakir been a solid wide receiver in fantasy for my team, mainly for my bench. I can rely on him when I need to do so. 13 points for him. Dallas Goedert, cool little 8.3. Stephon Diggs, 15.6. He's been reliable in fantasy for me as well. I think he probably started 50% of my games, or my 50% of my matchups this season so far. So seeing the bench, seeing my flex, whatever the case may be. Browns defense I picked up, solid 8 points. Tyler Luke prioritized getting him when Lamar Jackson came back, or Lamar Jackson was about to come back, so I signed him back in fantasy really quickly. 13 points. As far as my bench, Chase Brown was on a bye. Calvin Ridley was on a bye. He about to get cut. Really, don't really care about him. BTJ was hurt. He's out. Chuba, I got him for Rico Dowdle. Jake Ferguson's on a bye. Big news for me, picked up Joe Burrow yesterday. Good thing about my team, majority of people in this league probably had everybody playing or played. So once your players play, they automatically lock, so you can't really drop nobody. I have 2 Titans players. So I dropped Tajay Spears and put Burrow in my IR spot. Whoever gets Tajay Spears, God bless, I don't care. I'm not rostering players that I'm never going to start in the playoffs. Like, I'm thinking about the playoffs. So Tajay Spears, he got dropped. That whole Titans offense sucked. That's why I can't really probably get up out of here too. I got 3 defenses, and I probably approach the rest of the season like that. I don't need to have 3 tight ends. I don't need to have 3 quarterbacks. I don't need to have 6 wide receivers. I don't need to have 6 running backs. Nobody's never going to start over Rico, Chase, or Gibbs. So I don't need to have a Tajay Spears on my team. I don't need to have a Calvin Ridley on my team because he's not going to start over Shakir or Diggs or Olave or BTJ. Am I missing that name? Yeah. And I'm openly saying this because I don't really care. Like, if I'm not offering Calvin Ridley to none of y'all, I wasn't offering Tajay Spears to none of y'all. So yeah, I would drop Calvin Ridley too. And plus he's hurt. So yeah, that's the way my team is going right now. I got 3 defenses, and I probably keep it like that the rest of the season, to be honest. You will never see me with less than 2 defenses. I'm not having 1 defense. I probably have 3 for the rest of the season because I am shaping up my team to be a playoff team. Z Farm side of things real quick. Yeah, I mean, I got scared because A-Chain had a late run against the Bills for a touchdown where they really could have ran the ball out and killed the clock, but the Bills' run defense was so damn bad that allowed A-Chain to run that second one or third one, whatever it was for him, into the end zone. Lamar Jackson was mid, in my opinion, for the most part, this whole entire game. Yeah, I mean, this, y'all, to be honest, just a great win. This is another team that's viewed as better than mine, and I'm super duper happy to be able to take them down. I beat now probably 4 to 5 or 6 best teams in this league, 3 of them in a row, and I'm always going to say that because I think that's a big accomplishment for me, even without winning it all. Beat Jordan Woods, beat Shaggy, beat Process back to back to back. D-Mac got me, Lowe got me. I don't really care too much about Lowe. He's not a playoff team. But D-Mac got me. His team went crazy that week, and it was good. It was good to be able to beat Z-Farm. Shout out to Shaggy. Shaggy kept making it a point of emphasis to let me know that this was a big win for me. And speaking of Shaggy, he's right up next. This is a big week. This is a big win for my brother. We both moved to 6-4. And he beat my favorite op. And he ain't just beat him, he beat the shit out of him. He beat my favorite op. And that's Process. Shaggy moved to 6-4 in the year. He put up 155. Process put up 106. By the way, I want to make this very clear. Y'all, Process was 4-0, I think. And I told Process when he was 4-0. And y'all know I've been praising Process team. I told Process when he was 4-0. Humble up. Humble up, buddy. You talking too crazy. Humble up. I don't give a fuck. It's what he tells me all the time. And he just told me this literally last week. Dude, we're both making the playoffs. I said, buddy, I don't know about that, buddy. One of us might miss the playoffs. Z-Farm team is doing X, Y, Z. Like, one of us might miss the playoffs, buddy. I don't know about that. Look at me and your remaining schedule. We both got a tough schedule to go. Oh, shut the fuck up. We're both making the playoffs. I'm like, all right. So, this was a big loss for Process and a big win for me, mainly because I moved to first place in the division. Whoever's first place in me in Process division automatically make the playoffs. Let me dive into that real quick before I proceed. Whoever's first place in our East division, as you can see, it's trending upwards now. Fred, I've got 2 big wins this past week. But whoever's first place in our division automatically get the playoffs. So me separating with Process by a game is very, very key. Here's why. I got the 1 game advantage, and then now I got the points forced advantage. Points forced is how many points for. I'm sorry, I said forced. Points for. That's how many points your team scored all the way up until this point with all your players in your lineup, starting lineup. I have 1,171. Process is sitting at 1,157. So I'm about 14 points right now. Nigga, that 14 points can mean a lot. That 14 points can mean a lot when it's all said and done. So hypothetically, me and Process finish with the same record. How many more weeks is it? I don't know how many more weeks. I think it's 4 weeks left. So say I go 10-4, or let's say I go, how many is 4 weeks left? I think it's 4 weeks. Say we both finish 8-6. Let's just say that. Say we both finish 8-6. If I'm leading him for points for, I automatically make the playoffs. First seed get a bye. Shaggy said something very key to me yesterday. He think I can win the league if I get that bye, if I get a bye, which I do think is true as well. I don't got the best team, but I got a team where players can pop on any given week and be able to help out Gibbs, be able to help out. Well, I can't name none of my wide receivers, but yeah, be able to help out Gibbs. Like I said, I don't have no elite wide receivers, and that is okay for the moment. Well, I guess it's okay. But back to Shaggy and Process matchup real quick. Shaggy beat the shot of him, and I'm still smiling. I'm happy. Process has a real problem, but it could fix. Shaggy got Jonathan Taylor. He been carrying him all damn year. 49.6 points. Yeah, I think it's the highest fantasy points this whole entire year so far. I think Brock Bowers set that record last week, far as this season. Set that record last week or 2 weeks ago, and Jonathan Taylor just broke it. 49.6. Well, last week. I'm sorry for Brock. Jonathan Taylor broke it. Jalen Waddle had a good game. St. Brown had a good game. Henry was cool. Whatever. Matthew Stafford is on a freaking tear right now. If I had to click, he's probably ranked number 2 in fantasy. Number 6? Who the fuck is ahead of him? I wonder who's ahead of him. Sutton mid, Godwin without timetable. Waste of a pick damn near. Yeah. Shaggy team is still good though. I'll just leave it at that. He got ETN down there off the bench. 15 points for ETN on the bench. K-Dot and 17 points. Singletary 10 points on the bench. On Process side, I don't know if I showed y'all the trade. I don't know when the trade happened. I think I did show y'all the trade. It's November 4th. Oh, so last week Tuesday. Yeah, I showed y'all last week Tuesday then. But Process had Baker Mayfield. Bijan was mid, obviously. RJ Harvey, he had to start because he's like a stubborn little baby. Like, Process is just so damn stubborn. Like, and that's why, if y'all noticed over the last week, he was calling me a snake. Because I'm at work last week and he keeps calling my phone like, I'm not gonna give y'all the full detail. I'm gonna give y'all many parts. I can give y'all the full details. I'm not gonna rap too much. I feel like I'm rapping right now, which is okay. But Process hit me like, yo. I'm like, nigga, okay, nigga, you obviously need a running back. I told Process this 2 months ago, y'all. True story. I told Process a month and a half ago, dude, you looking at what Chase Brown is doing right now, right? And I told y'all how he offered me crazy trades for Chase Brown, which I turned down like an idiot. Like Chase Brown for AJ Brown, I don't really care about that. He even offered me Sutton ETN for Chase Brown. I probably should have took that one. Here no there, I don't really care. Fast forward, I said, yo, you're going to hit me back up for Chase Brown. I promise you're going to hit me back up for Chase Brown. I'm looking at his schedule. He got tough defenses he got to run up against. this first 4 weeks of the season, he's going to pop later on. I think Chase Brown has like scored like 15 or more 3 straight weeks. If I'm not mistaken, just off the top of my head. It's going to be even better for him with Joe Burrow coming back in a couple of weeks. But Joe Flacco obviously getting there helped the offense in general. But he back up for Chase Brown over the last week because obviously he had to start RJ Harvey. I'm like, dude, like, what's up? What you want? He gave me a good deal for Chase Brown. One of the first offers. Hold on, Sutton the mid, but Diggs is solid. I was saying he was mid in this game. I wasn't saying mid overall for the fantasy season. I was saying in this game he been mid. He was mid. Like I said Lamar Jackson was mid in my Z-Farm matchup because Lamar was mid in that game. But back to process. He offered Chase Brown. He gave me a good 1-for-1 for Chase Brown. I turned it down, right, because I'm strategic with my trades. And everything I do gotta come with a good thought process, right? So process went at Chase Brown when he was on a bye week last week. So I was going to do it because I wasn't going to use him anyway. He's on a bye week. But the wide receiver that process was giving me, I didn't want to get into a log jam at that position like process is in. Y'all know my wide receivers: Olave, Diggs, Shakir, BTJ. I'm cool with 4 of those wide receivers because only 2 of them are starting on most weeks anyway. What do I need 5 wide receivers for? So process was giving me a good wide receiver for Chase Brown. Don't get me wrong. I didn't take it. Because he also wants my tight end. He think he got a tight end problem, by the way. Fast forward, he like, yo, let's just leave Gibbs out of it because if we talk about Jahmyr Gibbs, it's going to cause chaos. The nigga didn't even, it's like he forgot he even said that. So he was so stuck on trying to pursue a trade for Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm entertaining it. Like, I'm seeing where it would go. I'm just entertaining it. And long story short, I say, yeah, I act like I would do something. I'm like, nah. Let me see what other people will offer for Gibbs. Nobody offering enough for Gibbs. Cool, that's not a problem. Then process starts calling me a snake. So that's how the whole snake thing started because I said, yeah, that sounds good. I may do that. But let me see what other people will offer. Like, I'll really trade Jahmyr Gibbs. You think I'm Miles? With all due respect. You don't trade top 10 picks, guys. And if so, you don't trade 2 of them. Yes, St. Brown can be viewed as damn near a top 10 low-end first-round pick. You don't trade them type of guys. You just don't do it. And if you do, make sure you get back what you want in that package. And I think Miles failed at that. But to process team, I don't want to get in a situation where process has. Because, like, for example, Emeka, Jettas, Nico Collins, and now he got Ladd, who had a really good game. Ladd is on a chair right now, by the way. We got 4 really good wide receivers. One you could even say elite from a fantasy perspective. Not all 4 of them, but at least 3 out of the 4 probably. And then he's stuck with Bijan and RJ Harvey. Good news, RJ probably RB1. I think J.K. Dobbins about to miss a couple of weeks with that hip drop tackle. So that can help our process. But he also told me as of yesterday, he's confident in Kareem Hunt. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know, I might hit him up today, try to fake talk some trades with him, get in his head a little bit, make him mad. And that's that. But Shaggy, ultimately, big win for Shaggy because you don't want to drop to 5-5 in this league. Honestly, because if you drop to 5-5 in this league at the moment, you can drop to 5-6. Like, and if you drop to 5-6, you got guys that are sitting at 4-6 right now, which is 3 people. Yeah, 3 people sitting at 4-6. And if they win, that means all y'all 5-6. And you don't want to be in a situation like that. There's only 2 people, in my opinion, that stamp playoffs. And that's D-Mac and BJ because the losses. They got 3 losses. That's too much to make up. They're gonna have to lose 3 times to not make the playoffs. I don't think that's gonna happen, personally. Other than that, the people that I do think was gonna make it as well, Jordan Woods and Shaggy at this point, and then me or process, and then that last spot is gonna come down to, in my opinion, probably Z Farm. Fredo and Op can shock the world. Low can shock they can shock the world. Fredo, Op, Low is not out of it, but nigga, they looking up, nigga, and they having a hard time looking up, but they looking up. So, shout out to Shaggy, great win over process. Next matchup we had Jordan Woods versus Miles. Jordan Woods is up here. Yeah, Jordan Woods is up here. To 125-85. Miles dropped to 3-7. He moved to 6-4. Talk about how your team showed up this week and anything going forward for your team in fantasy.
This was fine. This is a regular ass. This is kind of how the team would normally perform, but you just swap one of the receivers for Jamar Chase, and or for Garrett Wilson in this case. Usually have one guy who kind of lets down. This week I had two because Chase was on a bye. Um, Dart also. I targeted Dart to start like weeks ago, like 3 or 4 weeks ago to start for week 10. So that paid off. Um, yeah, usually outside of that fucking dud last week where I put up 70 points, I was up in points for by 100 points and gave it all away in 1 week. Shit is crazy. I got it. I still have it now, but gave the whole lead away. But uh, G5 hurt. Prayers up. Hopefully maybe he can get back and start in one of the playoff games if I make the playoffs. DK. I mean, this is kind of what you've been getting for the last couple weeks. He had like 7 really good weeks. The past couple weeks been down. He's a really good playoff schedule though. So if he needs to start in one of the wide receiver spots or flex, I'm cool with that. I don't need him on a every week basis. It's just, can I get a couple good starts out of him when it matters the most? Kind of how I'm viewing G5. So as long as I think Rome will be pretty consistent moving forward. After his dad kept complaining online, looked like they got him involved, and he has a good schedule going forward. Pretty much all my guys, I think outside of Brees, who has a okay schedule, have good schedules going forward, and that was something that I made a point of emphasis to make sure that the guys have good playoff schedules. I know Quinshawn does, DK does, Rome does. Tyron has a solid one. I think Brees is the one that doesn't. Jamar is just solid. So yeah, it's a good team. I like my team last year more, but I think right now I got the second or third best team, and that's good enough to still win. So got plenty of pieces to play with as well if I want to make a move. But for right now, probably like another week or two. I got 5 running backs. Just the depth is important to me because you just never. I mean, like G5 went down. Like, like imagine if I had fucking traded Rome or some shit, and then G5 goes down. So I'm just trying to wait for another week or two. We got a couple weeks for the trade deadline to see and make sure everybody's healthy. Then, if I need to make a move or see a move to be made, then I'll do it then. But for right now, it's just like guys are dropping like flies. I'm still winning, still in good position to probably make the playoffs potentially. So, stay the course.
Well said, brother. Phenomenal team. Said top 2, 3. I don't know why you said the third 3, but I mean, hey.
I think Shaggy's team is right there with my, because JT can on a given week. It's not unreasonable to say JT could outscore both my running backs. Because JT can go for 35 or 40. Like he's just used that much. He's just having that kind of year. You just never know. I can still beat Shaggy's team, I think. But I having JT is that's a hell of a coup to have. And then D-Mac's team has a really good 4-headed monster with Rasheed and Puka, CMC, and T. Higgins on any given week, or really 3-headed monster, and then T, any given week can pop. So, yeah, I like their top end talent a little bit better. I like my depth right now, and I still have room to add another top end talent if I want to. So, I think I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
All right, appreciate you, brother. He went up against a great win, by the way. I'm not taking the win away, but yeah, he went up against a mid team with a mid owner.
Hey, that team sucks.
Yeah, just that simple. I mean, mid team, mid owner. Really nothing else to say about it. Mid owner, mid team. Put it like that. Yeah, good luck. Excuse me. Next we had who's the favorite to win it all? Probably Jordan Woods at the moment.
I got D-Mac, but it's really a toss up, bro. Like last year, you could probably definitively say it was me, but this year, I don't fucking know, bro.
I don't know. Burrow coming back, if he does come back, that boosts your Chase thing too. So,
what's his Higgins thing?
Yeah, but Chase gonna get the more of the workload than T, respectfully. But
he still got Rasheed, CMC, Puka. Like, yeah. I need Daniel Jones to start doing what he did this week. Now, if Daniel Jones start being Daniel Jones for real again, then we might be cooking.
All right, well, one of them black, D-Mac or Jordan Woods. D-Mac team is insane too. But Ride,
Yeah,
Ride,
not my dog BJ.
Ride got BJ team is ass for real, bro. I wouldn't like. I ain't even gonna say it's ass because some can probably say it's better than mine, but it ain't nothing to be worried about when you put it like that. But Ride got the win over BJ. Speaking of BJ, 131-90. Ride moved to 3-7. Ride on like a 5-game losing streak. BJ started off 7-0, I think, or 6-0, and he now lost 3 out of his last 4. Ride was led by Jamison Williams, who had 24. Detroit kicker had 13. Trey McBride continues to blossom with Jacoby Brissett. He started 2 Seattle running backs because of what's going on in that situation. They combined for 22. Drake May had 18. He also had Caleb Williams off the bench with 25. So solid showing for him. BJ side of things, Jalen Hurts, mid. Quentin Johnston, whatever. Picked up Luke. He had 5. James Cook, mid. Josh Jacobs had 19. Kamara finally had a good game. We had 14.5, I guess, or decent game. He's still rolling out mid at wide receiver for the most part. And AK been mid for the most part as well this season as well. Alvin Kamara is a 24th ranked running back in fantasy football. I don't think he expected that at all. And then outside of that, yeah, nothing to say about his team. Kelsey was on a bye. He picked up JD earlier this week when news came out that he might return the season, probably return the season, 3 to 4 weeks or something like that. He been holding Joe Mixon all year, holding David Montgomery all year, and yeah, man, I'll be surprised if he's one of them teams in the end. Let's keep it short, sweet, and simple. Next, we had an upset. Me losing to Fredo. Ev, can I share? Can you share what, Swiper? Just type it what you're saying, talking about. Me losing to Fredo was obviously a bummer. Early on in the year, I don't know how much of the bummer this is for D-Mac. But Fredo got the win. He keeping his hopes alive. Fredo, man, oh man. So much potential this team had, dog. So much potential. You got Josh Allen, Drake, CD, Smitty, and you just don't got the running backs to complement that. So much potential. But Fredo, I mean, he got the win, though. That's the most important. Josh Allen had 19. Drake London had 24. Smitty got into the end zone with 17. Aaron Jones even had 16, with CeeDee Lamb having a bye week. Fredo got the win. D-Mac team without Rashid Rice and T. Higgins, he had to throw in DJ Moore. We see what he did. He even had to throw in Romeo Dobbs. We see what he did. That Chargers tight end got hurt. Jalen Warren had 11. CMC had 17. And then Daniel Jones had 15. Puka had 17. So it was a big upset for Fredo over D-Mac. And Fredo moved to 4-6. Obviously, he cannot lose another week. Then we had another one that's, another game or another matchup. Last but not least, we got Low up here. Op got to win 110-96 over Low to move to 4-6. And Low obviously dropped to 4-6. You got anything to say about this matchup by chance, brother? Low going once. Low going twice. All right. So far as Op and Low, Op picked on Marcus Mariota. Ashton Genty gave him 15. Travion Henderson finally popped, and he popped for real. 28 points. Troy Franklin had 15. He's been really, really good for Denver. I told y'all last week how he's been getting more targets than Cortland Sutton as well, or probably even have more on the season overall. Brock Bowers, after his phenomenal performance last week, had a whopping 3.7 on Thursday. Kyle Pitts at 5.8. And then the Jets defense gave him 20. Jets defense will give him 20. He don't win. So shout out to the Jets defense. Great signing for him. Jerry Jeudy had 19 on the bench. On low side, he started Sam Darnold, whopping 4.92. Crazy in a blowout win like that. You would think, damn, that's insane. Saquon Barkley 13, Swift 15, George Kittle 23, Kyle 8.8. And yeah, I mean, nothing really to say there. Process, welcome to the stage, brother. You want to chime in on your matchup against Shaggy and your team going forward?
Oh, what? Oh, fantasy?
Yep. Do you want to chime in on your matchup versus Shaggy and your team going forward?
I mean, yeah, bro. Jonathan Taylor's a fucking freak. He should be MVP of the league for sure. And I just need a running back.
Can I tell you something? If Jonathan Taylor don't
ahead.
have 49 and he has 5 or 10, you still lose though.
Yeah, I know. I know how to do math.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is crazy, bro.
Oh, you need a running back? Oh, I was just telling the show how I'm gonna call your. I'm gonna hit you up later.
I'm not gonna do a trade with you, but yeah.
Wait, why?
because I don't really fucking like you.
Bro, I think you're hard-headed though. Like I think you're stubborn.
No,
bro.
I
Like,
think that I think that I have principles and you don't have principles, and you fucked me over.
no.
So
I think you try to peer. I think you try to peer pressure.
I don't peer pressure anybody.
No, you 1,000% tried to
pressure
peer pressure me to making that Gibbs deal. And you know I was telling, and I was
you
telling,
offered the trade.
and I was telling
you
the
offered
show,
the trade.
and I was telling the show this. I'm like, process, and call me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, just say you lying. I just told the show this 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. I said, y'all, I'm at work. Me and Process was talking on the phone. We're talking around Chase Brown. I didn't disclose any wide receivers or any other details, right? I said we're talking about Chase Brown and how I told him he would come back and offer me for Chase Brown, right? But then I said Process also said on the phone, well, let's just leave Gibbs out of the equation because Gibbs will cause chaos. Did you say that?
No, you said leave
Process.
Gibbs out of the equation. I'm the one who brought Gibbs up. I said,
Process.
no,
Did you
you're
say-
lying.
Process,
hold
did you
on.
say- okay,
no,
go ahead.
I never.
Okay.
No, I said we were talking about Chase Brown. I said, fuck it. Why don't we? And I'll just disclose this because it's my player. I said, fuck it. I'll throw Jettas into this deal. You throw Gibbs into this deal. And then we started talking around Diggs, and you said Gibbs is causing too much chaos. Let's get back to the original deal. But that was after the fact that you offered me a trade with Gibbs in it. I then accepted the trade, and then 10 seconds later, you backed out of it like a piece of shit. And that's why I'm furious with you. You offered me a trade. Maybe you didn't mean to do that, but you did it. I sent you the trade, and then 10 seconds later, you backed out of it. So you're a piece of shit.
So guys, I Process for you definitely said let's leave Gibbs out of it because Gibbs is going to cause chaos. And I said,
No, I didn't. I want Gibbs. You said that. I wanted Gibbs the entire time.
You said I know if we talk Gibbs is going to cause chaos. And then 10 minutes later, you started to talk Gibbs with me. And I said, Process, I thought you said Gibbs was going to cause chaos. Can we just leave it alone? You like, no, fuck that. I want Gibbs. You was like, fuck that. I want Gibbs. Let's stay on Gibbs. I'm like, bro, we're not going to get a Gibbs deal done. Not granted. I did say, okay, Process, maybe I would do this. I'll do that. Let me see if I get other offers. If you couldn't be backing out.
You offered Gibbs. You offered me Gibbs, and I said yes.
I didn't feel like you was giving me what I wanted.
You offered it. It was your fucking deal.
Nah,
It wasn't my deal. It was your fucking deal.
Nah, we wasn't all the way there. We almost was.
Yes, the fuck we were. You asked me for it, you shithead.
Nah, we wasn't all the way there. We almost was though.
No. You asked for the players on my team, for the players on your team.
Process.
I took 10 seconds to think about it. I sent you the trade, then you backpedaled. Stop saying we
Process.
weren't there. It was your fucking deal.
Process. You wanted to make a trade on Thursday because you didn't want to start RJ Harvey this past week, rightfully so. Then you said we're going to pick back up talk.
No, I didn't give
Process.
a fuck.
I know, okay.
I wanted to.
Okay,
I
process,
wanted
process. And then you said we're going to pick back up talk this week.
How can you even wait a minute? See, hold on. You're an idiot. The fucking trade was around Chase Brown to start with. It has nothing to do with not starting Harvey, because I would have had to start at Harvey either way.
I understand because Chase Brown was on the bye. Not Process.
Yeah, so it's not had nothing to do with that. I just
Process.
wanted to make a trade. I thought we were close on the deal, and then you fucked me.
Process. We were close on numerous deals. One of them you kept wanting me to add.
Yeah, but you keep backpedaling.
One of them you kept wanting me to add Olave, and you see why I'm high on Olave, correct?
I don't care. I was
should
just
care.
adding
You should
players that I
care.
think have
You
value.
should care
I
about
don't
that.
think that Stephon Diggs. I don't think that Stephon Diggs is any good. I don't need him.
We weren't in Diggs talks. Can you stop?
But I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. The reason I asked for you brought up Olave.
Okay.
I asked for Olave
Okay, and you brought
because
up Diggs. We're even now.
Okay, yeah, but the reason I asked for Olave is because he can actually play for me. Diggs doesn't play for my team.
I never even
with the
offered you
receivers
Diggs,
I have.
I never offered you Diggs. Let's make that very clear.
Yes, you did. You
told me
fucking
straight
liar.
up. You told me straight up. You said, by the way, don't offer me Diggs at all. I don't like the dude. I said, okay.
Yeah, in that big deal.
And I left Diggs out.
Yeah, but in that big deal, when I asked for Olave, you said no. How about Diggs? I don't want him. He sucks.
Process, listen to me. There is a world 1,000% where we can make a
We
trade.
are not making a deal.
Process,
You are an evil.
Process, you're overthinking. Process, trust me.
No, I'm not. I'm not making a deal with you. Trust me, I'm not making a deal with you. You're gonna be sick once something.
Hey, process. I'm gonna hit your line on the other league, bro, because y'all
Yeah,
talking.
you should. You should.
Yeah.
Process.
And by the way, how far are you from Easton, Maryland? Because I'm about to come over there and I'm fucking knock you out because that's where I am right now.
Eastern Shore?
Easton. I don't know. Easton, Maryland. That's where I am.
That's where you are right now.
Yes.
Eastern Maryland sounds like it's about 2
I'll come knock on your fucking door and then we make a deal. How about that?
We can make a deal in person. Too bad Eastern Maryland is 4 hours away.
God damn, where the fuck are you?
That's in Talbot County. What the fuck that is?
Yeah, Talbot.
Yeah,
Talbot County. That's where I'm at.
Where the hell is that? That's, bro, I never
St.
even
Michael's,
heard that part of
I was
Maryland.
just there.
Oh, that's near Salisbury a little bit. Yeah, that's by like University of Maryland, Eastern Shore and stuff like that a little bit. That's on that side.
Really nice.
Yeah, it's 3 hours away. It's like, that's typically 3 hours away though.
It's only 2 hours away from my house.
There's probably some traffic right now. But no, process. I literally just text you. I'm looking at your team, I'm looking at my team, and you know the only team that you can trade with literally me because of the way the makeup is and what our team potentially needs.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, good luck, all right?
No, just look at that text message.
Text message says, yo.
No. Look at that one. Yeah, now we talking, man. Now we talking. I know you smiling over there. I know you smiling. Yes, you are.
That's not what I wanted because the one before, I didn't have to add anybody. It was a 2-for-1. What happened to that deal?
I was never doing that 2-for-1 though.
You asked for that 2-for-1. Now it's over?
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Oh yeah. You put me on layaway. You don't know what layaway is because your upbringing, but you put me on layaway.
I do know what the fuck layaway is. And second, no, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You said I gotta see what Jordan Woods say. I said, bro, y'all not going to.
No.
Yes, you did.
That was last week. I asked you for this trade. I asked you that 2-for-1 on Thursday, and you said no.
Process. Look at your text message.
No, I asked you for that. I
look
asked
at
you
your
for
text message and respond to my text, bro.
Okay.
Because there's no way in hell that's a no.
Move on with your show.
All right, cool. You're on drugs, dude. You're on severe drugs. That's literally what you want. You want that player. Pick a wide. That's what you want. You're goofy. Like, you don't want to win. And now you're on a Goddard. Now you're on a Goddard. I didn't mean to say Goddard. Now you're on the brink of not making the playoffs, and you don't give a fuck. God bless to you, brother. Quick look into the other league.
How am I not going to make the playoffs? I'm going to make.
Why do you keep saying that? It's a possibility of you not making the playoffs. And me.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to make it. So what the fuck?
Without making no trades?
Did you guys talk about that game last night yet?
Oh yeah, I forgot you're Eagles fan. Yeah, what you want to say about the game?
Nick Sirianni's a fucking idiot.
That's it.
Not everybody can be the Eagles when it matters the most. Process.
By the way, you got us losing next week, right? Because you said it's impossible for us to win both games, right, Ev?
What?
Last week, you said you guarantee that we can't win the next 2 games. It's impossible. You said those words. The Eagles cannot beat Green Bay and the Lions back-to-back weeks. Remember, you said the word impossible?
Can I ask you a question? Did you text me about this last night?
Yes, I did, and I want you to air it out.
So you texted me about this last night, and now you're bringing it up right now?
Yeah, because I want to hear you say it, and I want to hear you say we're going to lose.
I do think the Lions win next week, brother.
Okay, you want to bet on that?
I was staying on that. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, whatever, bro.
Yeah, I got the Lions. Yeah, I got the Lions winning next week.
It was a rough game. It was a defensive game. Phillips looked like a fucking animal out there, though. What a fucking pickup from Howie. Our defense was dominant. Jordan Love, he's fucking ass. But you guys overrated the fuck out of Green Bay all season. They're not that good at all. They can barely move the ball offensively. They can barely move the ball through the air. I know they were riddled with injuries as their receivers. Losing Kraft really sucks for them. But, like, even before that, they haven't been that great at all. Like, they have spurts of games where they were dominant offensively, like against the Cowboys and against the Lions, but they're just up and down all season offensively. Defense is pretty solid, but we just fucked up. Like that first drive, we had like 7-minute drive, and then he fumbles. Like if we go down and score on that drive, it's probably a different game. And then we had another really good drive in the second half where we went down and scored on that Smitty touchdown. But our offensive coordinator, again, he just doesn't open up the field for everybody, and he doesn't get everybody involved. You don't see them pushing the ball through the air down the field, and when they do that in the past, it's just been really, really, really successful. But yesterday they didn't do that, and I know it's because it was cold and fucking shitty out there yesterday and windy and stuff like that. But like you just kind of saw them settle for just running the ball, not even trying to get the first down if they were in a 3rd and long situation and stuff like that, trying to like play conservative in it. And they played conservative all game until the last fucking play of the game where we had a 4th down in their territory, and instead of punting the ball and pushing them back with like 20 seconds left, he goes for it and throws a shot down the field to try and like ice the game where we needed like 6 yards. He throws like a 40-yard fucking pass down the field to AJ, and it was incomplete. And then you gave the Packers a chance to get in field goal range. I mean, it was a 64-yarder. It was probably never going to make it. It would have been the longest field goal in Lambeau Field history. But still, like, why even put them in that position? Like, this is just fucking stupid thinking as a head coach. But I don't know. Do you think has there ever been a situation? Because Shaggy was texting me about this. Has there ever been a situation in the NFL where an offensive coordinator got demoted in the middle of the season, like where like they're a first place team? Because he wants us to demote Kevin Patullo and hire Brian Dable now that he got fired.
We literally just did it.
What? Who?
The Lions. I mean, we didn't demote, but we took play calling duties. From
no, but hired somebody else. Didn't you just get Campbell to do it? Yeah, he wants to hire Brian Dable and then fucking fire or demote Kevin Patullo. Like, I don't see a first place team first place team doing that. Like, I agree with him, or maybe in the offseason they do some shit like that, but I just don't see it happening in the middle of a season. I know where our offense is stagnant, but like we're still in first place, we're still winning games. Like, how are they just going to be like, yo, Patullo, you're demoted, Dable, you're in the middle of the season? Like, it's too. I can understand demoting your offensive coordinator and giving play calling to somebody who's actually on the team, like the head coach, like the Lions did with Campbell. But to pick somebody up off the street, I just don't see it.
Yeah. It's not enough time. You do that early. It's not enough. It's not enough time because they're gonna want to implement their system. Like, and you're like, it's not enough time to do shit like that, bro. Like
that's what I was trying to tell.
That's the shit you do process. And then you have a situation where you have to go score or have to go do this, and niggas don't all know the scheme, and you go lose in the fucking first round. Like that, shit like that, you got to rock out, game.
But I do understand where he's coming from because he could.
Why can't a team trying to win the Super Bowl do that? He clearly cannot call plays. This is not some established guy. This is not somebody who's calling plays.
I do see where Shaggy's coming from too, though.
This is literally a fucking random from Nick Sirianni. This is Nick Sirianni's friend. Who the fuck is Kevin Patullo? Do any of y'all know? Do any of y'all know what his job was before calling plays?
Nope.
Exactly. So why can't they do it?
Well, it would be hard to implement a new system.
Nobody said they can't do it. Well, I didn't say that. I just said it's not going to happen. So.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You literally said they can't do it. That's what you said. If I heard you word for word, you want to bet right now?
Why would I say I can't? If I did say that, I just don't think they're going to do it, bro.
Okay then. Okay, don't lie to me.
I don't think I said they can't do it. Why did I say
why
they can't do that?
Why did I say that? Did it last year. The 49ers just did it last year.
Okay, if you think they will do it, I just simply don't think they will.
Yeah, but the Niners were in turmoil, though, Shaggy. They're not a first-place team.
Bro, I don't give a fuck about it. Bro,
I know. I get what you're saying.
You're acting like this guy is good. He's not good.
I don't think he's good either, but I just don't think that in Week 9...
It's not because of him. What the fuck?
I know. I just don't think Week 10, right? We're going into Week 10 next week. Like, I just don't think that Week 10 of the NFL season, you can implement a new offensive scheme. That's exactly
why you should have fired him. You should have demoted him during the bye week. That's what they should have done. He sucks.
Yeah, they should. I agree with that. Then you would have had time to do something. I just don't see it happening. But I like the Dable name for
he don't. And he don't. They won't gonna call the plays. Just bring him in. Bring him in the building.
Yeah, they could do that. They did that.
The teams do that all the time. He can be an offensive assistant or consultant.
Yeah, they could bring him in the building. I just don't know if they'll. Yeah. They did that. Didn't they do that with Vic Fangio? Didn't they bring him in
all the teams do that all the time.
And like have him be like a consultant for the defense? And then they made him DC the next year. I'm pretty sure they did that with Fangio.
They did.
Yeah. So they could do something like that. Bring Dable in, have him consult with them and help him out, and then next year, if this year doesn't work out, then they make him OC. But he might be looking for another head coaching job. I don't know.
Nah, I doubt he get that.
The funny thing about
I don't think so either.
Not
that
like
that fourth down call is that play was actually there. Like if you look at that throw, like
he was there a little bit. It was. If he threw it on the back shoulder a little bit, he would have had him more to this
but
line.
I mean, I would have punted.
It's just like, but it's such a stupid fucking call, Jordan. Just punt the fucking ball.
Shaggy, what that mean? You tapped
I would have punted. So what?
And also didn't on second down, the one second down when they got the ball back again, like he wasn't fucking like he did a passing play,
Run the ball.
and I was like,
Run
dude,
the ball.
run the fucking ball,
Yeah.
make him burn a timeout. I was like, what are you doing? I don't
Yeah.
know. It's so weird when I
Go ahead.
no, I'm saying it's just so weird. Like when they were on obvious passing downs, they were running the ball. When they were on obvious running downs, they're passing the ball. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Shout out to the Eagles either way. They'll move to 7-2.
Yeah, no, that the fantasy process. You fucking suck. You never compete, like ever.
Shut the fuck up, bro. I'm gonna be in the
Ever.
fucking mix. You'll see. You'll
No,
see.
you're not. You
How do
started
you
off
know
4-0,
what's gonna
you
happen to
lost 5
me?
of your last 6. You fucking.
How do you
terrible.
know? I won my last 2.
No, you didn't. What?
Guys, this
No,
week.
you did lose.
Besides
You
You
did
did not
lose
get
5 out
5
of your last
wins. What are you
6.
talking about?
You did lose 5 out of your last 6 process, by the way.
You lost 5 of your last 6, you bum.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
No, process. That is concerning, though. I'm not trying to be funny. That's concerning.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
That don't make it better. That don't make it
I
better.
don't care.
And process,
That don't make it better.
Shaggy, he
That
tells
don't
me the
make it
same
better.
thing in text message. I say process. Yes, you do. You're a competitor. You really do care, process.
Yeah, you do care. That's why you keep trying to make trades.
You can trade.
I haven't asked you about a trade in how long, Shaggy? I didn't.
Don't matter.
I asked you. I
It
asked
don't
you about
matter.
the
I
Baker
finessed
trade.
you
We got it
anyway.
done.
I won that trade. Shut up. I won that trade. Shut up.
How can you say you won that trade when Ladd is a stud?
Bro, you're never going to fucking play Lad. Look at your
Yeah,
receivers.
but
You're
I'm
only
gonna
play
move.
when somebody
I'm
get
gonna
hurt.
move. I am
You're
gonna
never-
play Ladd because I guarantee you I'll move a receiver to get a running back.
No, you're not. When is the trade deadline?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
was
When's the
about
trade
to ask- I was
deadline?
about to
It's
ask
the
Jordan
first.
Wood.
It's the first. It's
22nd.
the first. It's the
It's the
first.
first.
Yeah.
First of what?
I
December?
guarantee you.
In December. It's December 1st in this league.
Damn, that's a late ass trade deadline.
Swiper's trade deadline is this week.
No, I ain't gonna lie. That's insane. December 1st is nuts.
That is
Yeah,
late.
December
December
1st.
1st is
Yeah,
crazy.
that is a
What
little
the
late.
I feel like once you get past week 10, the trade deadline should be done, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. We might have to switch that. That's insane.
I would say week 12.
You know,
or
because
something.
there are so many teams that are already out of the playoff. Like, you know what I mean?
No, but that's why I ban them. I ban them. They can't. I ban them. Yeah, they can't trade. It's December 3rd.
Hey,
Though.
but
Swiper,
hey,
why
when
you
I-
cancel
when I-
your trade, bro?
Why is that so late? What?
Bro.
That don't make sense. Hold on.
You probably never changed it.
Because that's the 14th week. That's the
Oh.
playoffs is that week.
No, that gotta be.
because,
I'm gonna move that up a week. Hold on, I'm gonna move that up a week. I'm telling y'all that I'm gonna move that up a week real quick.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
move it up a
Okay.
week, yeah. But no, because that trade was on the table weeks ago, bro.
Oh,
Like,
he just,
he tried to pull one of them. You know, oh, he's hurt.
type shit.
and so
Okay.
So I hit him up. I was like, I mean, we can modify it if you want. He said, no, I'm like. So then I just turned it
Did you
down.
win this week?
Yeah, I did, bro. I'm 6-4 now. But Jordan, I put on Twitter, bro. I don't know if you saw it, bro. I'm 6-4 in all 3 of my leagues now, bro. I went 0-3 4 weeks ago. I'm 9-0 over the last 3 weeks.
I'm 6-4. I'm 6-4 in both as well.
It wasn't nothing.
But you started off hot too. I don't like you just kind of like hit a.
No, it's not that high. It's like 3-2.
I think somebody
kinda
just
up and
subscribed.
down.
Whoever just subscribed on YouTube, thank you. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Oh my bad. Go ahead. Swiper.
Go ahead, bro.
Process. No, on a serious note, and brother to brother. Like, I know you don't like me in fantasy, and I don't like you in fantasy either. But I don't know, man. Because I would hate for a team like you to not make the playoffs, man. Because that's gonna hurt me. That's gonna hurt me. Process. Are you up here still, man?
Right. It's the fact that if he does make it and you don't, he gets the first round bye. Like he don't deserve no first round bye.
No, he don't. No, he honestly don't. People that's hard headed and stubborn and shit like that, like and just like cocky, because he was cocky at a point. No, not me. Process was cocky.
You too.
No,
you too.
not in this league at all. I was very humble.
You are
and
one of the
respectful.
worst. You are one of the worst fantasy football players.
Everybody like the humble gimmick now.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
I
That's
acknowledge
crazy.
all
I
the
put a
teams.
team leader on.
I acknowledge all the teams that are actually better than mine, and I also go off what the people in this league say. Everybody think that my team is not top 4. Every single body.
I mean, it's not though. Like,
So
that's
I'm
not a
saying,
knock.
see, like, I mean,
But he's
Yeah, it's
doing
kinda
that. But Shaq, he's doing the victim gimmick now. We know what
I
that
know,
is.
but
no,
You
it's
can do that,
really
nigga.
process. I mean, swag. I mean, I said swaggy. Swiper.
Swaggy.
Look at this Swiper. Look at this team. How many elite players do you see? Elite.
Bro, I literally. That's why I'm
He
not
know
hearing
his
that
team
gimmick,
is
bro.
not top 4 though. He know his team.
I
is
know
not
it's
top
not.
4.
It's not top 5 either.
Bro,
I made it to the finals in Swiper League with a team I made it to the finals of Swiper League last year with a team just like that. That's why I'm not trying to hear this.
And you got
shit,
second
bro.
place. Yep.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to hear that. Like you can make it to the finals with a team like that.
Of
But if
course.
your all that
Really did.
matters is your matchup, and if are your people, are they hot down the stretch of the season? That's what matters.
That's why I said.
And that first round bye, that's like gold. In
And I
fantasy,
spoke
bro.
to that.
You know,
Yep. And I spoke to that. Shaggy brought that up to me last night, and I spoke to it. Now the bye
yeah,
definitely gives me a chance.
I had a year in a 10-teamer where I had the highest scoring team in the league, and I had Lamar this is the 2019 MVP season, bro. And the first, I was cooking. I'm talking about 160 a week. That I missed the bye because of a field goal, a walk-off field goal that I lost on. That week, I scored 88 points and lost in the first round. The next 2 weeks, which would have been the semifinals and finals, I scored over 207 points. And I lost my fantasy football championship because of a field goal. I'm saying the bye saves it all, bro. If you get a bye, you could literally, bro, like you have to win 2 games for a ring, dog.
So I'm selling out. Somebody I need one more person to knock
And
off
that's
D-Mac
why
for me.
that's why I'm also playing hardball with process. Why am I trading with him to better his situation when I need to buy?
Y'all trade is kind of difficult. Like,
y'all.
That's why I'm playing hardball. He needs a running back more than I need anything that he can think I need. It's just that simple.
Y'all trading is kind of difficult. Can't lie.
A trade that we can make in this league.
You said what?
We got a trade we can make them in the other league, though.
It's Sunday, bro. You know I'm
Bro,
always
you playing around this year, bro. No, you playing around this year, bro.
What you mean? I got the most points over there too, nigga.
I made a great Christian trade with you, bro. I'm on Ron Justin Jefferson. Early this year.
Hey, good.
You know
Stage
what I
up,
mean?
bro.
Like-
Stage up, goods.
My dog Amara, bro.
Quick dive into the other league while it's heating up, y'all. The winner of this Fact and Stat second league will be advancing to the main league, and I may take 2 people from this league and put them in there because I do want to remove
2 or 3.
I want to remove worst record, and I'm looking at removing Op or Miles. So if Op don't have the worst record, he still might get removed, and Miles don't, he still might get removed. Just being realistic, just being real.
Hey, remove all 3, niggas.
They just suck. I'm
so
all for a competitive league.
So your main
That's
league.
the thing about Op don't suck.
Yeah, Op don't suck though, but Op not active. Like he's the
active.
He don't got the active part.
Yeah, like he was 9-5 last year. He 4-6 this year. Ain't he just don't be active.
So that's all it is. But quick dive into this league. I started off 0-3. If I had this team in the other league, I'll be happy. Bijan, Quinshawn, Rasheed, Johnston, Schultz, picked up Chase Brown, Olave, and there's some mid down there. BTJ, some mid down there. But I started off 0-3. I'm now 5-5. CG is probably still at the top. My man Ace is up there 7-3. Jaja's 8-2. Nat is 6-4. Ari 6-4. CG 6-4. T 6-4. And then you got me coming in at 5-5. My man Bundu or DP 5-5. So
I feel like Jaja just don't trade or nothing.
Oh, he don't trade. He don't talk. He don't
trade.
Yeah. I already know. Yeah,
but Jaja don't trade. He don't talk. Nothing. Like he don't do nothing. He just one of them, bro.
It's like
I
3
already
niggas.
know him, bro. From afar.
Hey Jordan, it's like 3 niggas in this shit who there's 1 nigga who don't set his lineup. It's 2 niggas who don't trade. Like
yeah, it's terrible. So this one I got to rework this league next year too. And I'm looking up at this league as well.
League and you got 2 inactives.
P. Kazi's not inactive. He just sucks. He's one of the worst ones I ever seen in fantasy.
Kazi just he dog shit.
Yeah, and this my man right
Wait,
here.
and this is a 10 or 12. 10 or 12 man.
12.
Is it a money league?
Yeah. Only 25.
Man, I mean, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. You know, I'm always wearing play for other people that are playing for. You know, that's something to play for.
We'll be in contact. Next August, September. So for this league. But yeah, that's a quick little insight. I got a chance to make the playoffs still because I got some points forced over some of these guys that's up here. T, Ari, and CG at the moment. But obviously, I got to have a similar record and or better record. So I'm trending upwards. Hopefully, I make the playoffs. And I think some of them play this week. So if I go to 6-5, I can slide into the playoffs. But that's that.
He's 6-4 now.
6-5, I'm at. Who's 6-4?
No, I'm talking about CG.
Oh yeah. He wasn't humble.
He dropped.
Yeah, he wasn't humble.
Interesting.
I ain't gonna lie, Jordan. Me and CG lost the same weeks in a row. Like me and CG both lost the same weeks in a row.
Yeah, that's always got to stay humble. It's not a gimmick. You just gotta, stay humble.
I think Ari was 3-4 too. If I remember correctly, I think Ari was 3-4 and then won 3 straight.
Nah, hell nah. Because I beat Ari like 2 weeks ago, I think.
You did?
Yeah,
Then maybe she was. Yeah, maybe
Ari
I
had a
lost
good
then.
start too. Maybe 4-1, maybe 4-2, something like that. But it definitely wasn't 3, whatever you said.
No, it's not because she didn't have CD. She lost multiple weeks because I beat her a week early.
Oh, she started 0-2, so she won 6 out of her last 8. Okay, so my bad. All right. Well, I hope you and Ari lose this week. I play you, so that's gonna be a good matchup. And then Ari play Nat, and I think Nat probably gonna beat Ari, but that's gonna be a good matchup too.
Who I play next week?
Me.
Oh, you. Oh.
Yeah, get quiet, nigga. Get quiet, nigga. I like how that sound. Get quiet, nigga.
I ain't scared.
Get quiet. I like how that tone changed, nigga. Get quiet. Fuck you talking about? All right, y'all. We went through the Eagles and Packers game.
Did he just gulp?
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I play you."
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
He said, "Oh, I play you."
Niggas jazzy.
Bro, I got the most fair team. These niggas don't want me to make the playoffs in this league. That's a fact. They don't want me to make the playoffs.
What are you talking about? I want you to make the playoffs. What are you talking about?
All right. Let me win this week then.
I'm the one who said.
Let me win this week.
More confidence in your team than you did.
Let me win this week then.
Fuck no. Send me 25. Hold up.
No, hell no. I would never do that. I don't cheat. I'm just playing with you, bro. If I win, I want to win fair and square. And if you on the YouTube side, do me a favor real quick, y'all. We are 7 subscribers away from 1,100. 7 subscribers away from 1,100. You guys are noticing the activity when it comes to the YouTube short side. I also distribute those clips to TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Make sure y'all follow Fact and Stats on Twitter as well. Make sure y'all hit that sub button. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button. And if you're on the Twitch side of things, make sure y'all hit that follow button. And if you're on either platform, you want to extend your support for the platform, or Fact and Stats in general, and what I do on a day-to-day basis, become a member on the YouTube side. The link to become a member is in the description on this video. And then if you want to sub on Twitch, just hit that sub button, probably for as low as $5.99 or $6.99, whatever the price is. But I will say though, if you have Amazon Prime, you can sub through Amazon Prime like Ari is doing, as I can see in the chat. And if you sub through Amazon Prime, you do it for free, so you don't pay $1. If you have Amazon Prime, you connect your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account and you sub for free. You do not pay $1. You just have to renew your subscription every single month. All right, now to the good part before we get to some NBA today. We got the Facts and Stats weekly top 15 power rankings coming up. All my football folks, if you want to be a part of the power rankings, make sure you all pull up, join the stage right now. Not later, but right now. We got the week 10. Yeah, we got the week 10 Facts and Stats power rankings coming up. If you're first time watching, when we do the power rankings, we have a criteria, which we try to follow. Now we all 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different grown men and or women or ladies that's up here sometimes. Ladies that's up here sometimes. So we all don't think the same, but we have a criteria where we go off record, strength of schedule, performance, body of work, roster. I've been seeing a lot of good tweets about the head-to-head thing. I'm starting to not care about head-to-head a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, but for head-to-head, for whatever it's worth. You know, anybody can be anybody on any random given week. Are you truly better than that team?
Be like 10%.
Yeah, like are you?
Mighty convenient after the Bills lose to the Dolphins, and I'm hearing not just you. I'm hearing on first thing first. Man, I mean, it was a short week after the play versus the Chiefs, but they got beat by 13 points, dog.
Yeah, that wasn't
that matters. That matters, dog. I'm sorry, like you're not going.
Right, that's why I'm dropping the Chiefs on their bye because they lost to the Bills.
I mean.
Well, we'll get there in a second. So again, if you are up here, you on Twitch and or YouTube, and you want to join the stage, please feel free to join the stage. The Discord is pinned on the Twitch comments. The Discord is also pinned on the YouTube Discord is pinned on YouTube. Sorry, in the YouTube chat. Last week we had the Broncos, the Eagles, the Rams, the Seahawks, and the Colts round out the top 5. Then we went with the Lions, the Bucks, the Patriots, the Bills, and the 49ers round out the top 10. Then we went with the Packers, Steelers, Chiefs, Chargers, Jags. I'm going to be real. It's still up to week 10, y'all, but going forward, at least for me personally, now that we've seen a lot of football being played, I want to shift the rankings to, like, the teams I think are the best in order going down. Like, that's just how I'm doing it now. Like,
that's a little murky, though, Al.
As far as what?
Because they're so subjective. Because that's so subjective to like what you value more. Like if somebody values QB play more, which is what like if I don't know if D-Mac and Jay Woods and them are up here, that's what they do with like the national rankings. That's why like you see the Bills and the Chiefs so high, regardless of how the team performs, just because they believe in the QBs more. But if you value, but I'm saying like if
I know what you're saying.
I think it all has to be held together.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm not doing it like that though. I'm still doing like up to what I see in the season, like up to week 10, like. Yeah, I think that, like, cause me, I think the Ravens are probably a top 10 team in football. I wouldn't put us top 10 on the power rankings right now, though. That's disrespectful, because we haven't been performing like that this season for totality. So I'm still going off the overall season, but I'm talking about when I'm ranking them now, when I'm doing my selection, because like, for example, I don't think the Broncos are the best team in football, so I probably won't say the Broncos at 1. Just a hypothetical, like it's just that simple. That's how I'm doing it, for me at least going forward. Because I think we've seen a lot of football being played. Now, do you think the Broncos are the best team in football right now, Swiper?
No, what's funny is it's going to be a little bit of a jump for the league. I actually will put the Seahawks number 1.
Okay.
Well, I think if you just kind of look at their win profile the last this year, and then kind of how they've been performing, and obviously the last game, and maybe that's, I don't want to be too exaggerated, but 35-0 lead versus the NFL team is a 35-0 lead. Remember, that's that same Cardinals team that's been in dogfight with everybody and almost beat the Colts in Indy.
Mm-hmm.
Same roster, same team.
Yeah, man. One. I think 3 teams got a real shot at 1. To be honest, real. And I'm just being honest. I think the Eagles got a case. I think the Rams got a case, and I think the Seahawks got a case. And shit. I woke up wanting to say the Rams, but then I woke up and I saw some tweets about the Eagles and all the teams that they beat.
Yeah, bro.
The Eagles can't go to no 1 after a 10-7 win. Otherwise, we're gonna start getting out there.
They've been beating all these teams though, bro. Like they beat the Bucks, they beat the Rams. Who else they beat?
I hear you.
They
They beat the Chiefs.
Packers,
Yeah, they beat the Chiefs, Rams, Packers. Yep.
Even the game against y'all was close game. Like
I agree, but they've only lost 1 single score game this year. 1, and that was to Denver. That's it. Every other game they've lost. They lost to the Vikings on a blowout, which was whatever, or not the Vikings. Who was that game, man? They lost the next week.
Oh,
the Giants. Yeah. That was some BS, right? But every other situation they've been in, Jordan Wilson, they've won every other clutch game they've been in this year. That absolutely matters.
Yeah, I'm going with them. I wanted to say Seattle, but again, I do want to see Seattle's signature win on the season. Like, I don't think that they've been kicking the shit out of people, but do they have what you would say is a win that's better than Philly's first, second, third best win?
Well, I can't put Philly ahead of Denver though, because I think that matters. Like at that point, if we're doing how you played,
I can.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't now. I've been there. I've been there with Denver.
But they had the same outcome this last weekend though. Is what I'm saying. Like they both won 10-7 games, and I think the issue is coming off.
Don't compare that. That one team played the Packers.
No, they are. No. But this is why. That's what I'm saying. Let me finish the thought. It was a short week. Bo played horrible, so I think they should drop. But I'm saying that the issue is, I think up to this point, I mean, even if you think they struggled, Denver has Houston just beat the Jaguars with Davis Mills. Houston they beat the 49ers convincingly, like dog walked them. And then Denver went into Houston and then beat them. And then obviously 3 days later had a horrible game versus the Raiders. Now I think they should drop again, because I think the Seahawks, Rams, they have an argument. I think put them at 1. But the problem is with the Eagles, I think that's where we're going to get into some of the other stuff, because what makes Denver what they are is that they have the most unstoppable defensive front in football, and I think that's why they beat Jalen Hurts and them. And I think that if if they're gonna be penalized, which I think they should be because that was a horrible win, then I think the problem is they still put hands all over the Eagles. Like they dominated the Eagles and everything that mattered most, and what the Eagles do to everybody else, like they did yesterday. The Eagles beat you in the trenches. The only team that's beat them up in the trenches this year is Denver. And
y'all beat them by a point or whatever. How many?
4 points. 4 points.
Yeah, y'all beat them in a 1-score game, and then I look at the win profiles of the teams, and then I look at I think that I trust the Eagles against good teams to be able to win in more ways than y'all, and that's what it comes down to for me. Like I think they can win a game like last night, or I think they can have a game where they against a good team, because I know y'all have done it against other not so good teams and still won. But against a really good team, I think they can go toe to toe, airing it out, or they can win a 10-7 game on the road like they did last night.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair. I think the only teams they would have had played in that situation would have been the Colts and Chargers, and obviously both of those games they lost on a field goal on the road, and then
Yeah.
obviously beat Philly on the road. So yeah, I mean we'll see. I also don't know where people put the Chiefs. Like, the Chiefs are a good team because they played the Chiefs this weekend, and the Chiefs are favorited going into Denver. They're 4-point favorites going into Denver.
That don't matter.
Interesting.
That don't matter to me.
All right. What you got to say, Jordan Wilson?
No, it's interesting because the same three teams that you mentioned, the Eagles, Rams, and Seahawks. Seahawks, I probably put just third in my mind just because they don't have that signature win yet.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams, on a week-to-week basis, look better, but
Are they
I'm
actually
not-
better?
But the thing is, I'm not actually sure that. Because, I mean,
You do the
just because I've seen Philly beat them so many times, it's like I don't know that even if the Rams may look better a lot of weeks during the season, I don't know if they actually are. Like the Philly is better in the areas a lot of times that matter most, which is the trenches. So
I don't think that's fair though, because like yes, they won the game, but I don't think they beat us in the trenches in respect to that game. I think even if we watch, I think we dominated the trenches on both sides of the ball. Now, did we lose the
first
game? Yes. Through 3 quarters, and even if you look at the fourth, we were consistently getting pressure, and we were still moving guys when we ran the ball. Like I get what you're saying in terms of like we just don't beat them. But if you just talk about the trenches, even in the second half, they didn't dominate us in the trenches at all.
Isn't that the game the Eagles had that crazy block kick to win the game?
2 block kicks to win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, special teams is part of football.
Special teams got better too. Our unit got better. Got rid of a kicker.
That's Rams, Eagles, Rams. I mean,
Jordan, I'm not mad if you put the Eagles above because of the other things, but if you talk about the trenches, no, I don't think that's a fair
Yeah, I
argument.
don't
Now,
get,
if
I
you
don't
the
get
rest
that
of the
walk
criteria,
down. I'm not getting that walk down.
like I said, if those two teams had never played each other, or even if that week 3 was the only, I'd be comfortable putting the Rams over because just watching week to week, the Rams just look better, and the Rams are dominating people at this point in time. But I don't know, Philly's a little more proven. I don't know.
and I think that's fair. Like I think for the rest of the criteria, that's fair for Philly to be over us. But if you just try to specify with the trenches, I don't think that's fair because we've looked better throughout the what is this week 10 of football in the trenches than they have so far this year.
You don't think Philly's also played looking better? You don't think Philly's also played a tougher schedule?
But even against inferior competition, Philly still doesn't look.
So because they played us, they played the Bucks.
Which week are you talking about? You're talking about the week that they didn't. The week that they didn't look good against inferior competition was the Giants week.
And then Minnesota was
against Minnesota.
I mean,
Like it was a regular football game. They didn't look bad. They didn't look
no,
amazing.
they didn't look bad. I mean,
They had one bad week for real this year.
So the Rams,
they haven't had a bad
but Jordan, I agree with you. What Woods about the we played probably more inferior competition, and like you can't really change that just because of how it matches up. We played and that's where I'm at. Like I wouldn't be mad if Philly above us,
And that's why you and the Seahawks. The beauty of it, you and the Seahawks this week. Let's say you put the Eagles won.
To prime time.
You and the Eagles won.
I just want to
the
notice
Seahawks are 2 and 3 and 4.
Ever since there's a particular team that left D talk, how much more smoother the power is going. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Noticing.
You're gonna summon that. You're gonna summon your rival.
No. Jordan Wilson's here. He good.
You're gonna summon your rival,
Look,
bro.
no D-Mac. Jordan Wilson under control today.
Better be careful.
See how that is?
Okay,
Yeah, I got
Swiper,
Eagles.
you're being weird. Okay. Yeah, Eagles is fine. I'm actually comfortable with the Eagles.
At number 1? No.
Yeah,
Y'all tripping.
It's nothing you can say to talk me out of it, brother. Sorry.
Y'all tripping.
You're not getting that off.
T, who you got at 1, T?
Eagles, them niggas lost. Them niggas had a 10-7 game against the fucking Broncos. That's not.
They got a 10-7 win too. 10-7 win.
That's not the same as having a 10-7 win.
Bro, the Packers aren't good. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Bro, you played the Raiders though, Swiper. You cannot do that.
No, I'm with you.
I've been riding for the Broncos all year, bro.
The Packers are not good, bro.
I gotta jump through this a little. No, the Packers are good.
The Packers have the worst.
What are the Raiders?
They just aren't great. The Packers are good though.
No, but the Packers are not good, bro. Like, can we
They are.
stop this?
They're literally. I keep
Straight?
telling. It's funny. It's funny. I keep telling D-Mac the same thing. I'm about to tell you. Y'all are literally the same team, bro. Like y'all the
The Packers
same.
and the Broncos?
Yes, y'all are the same team, bro.
No.
Yes.
If Jordan, hey, respect. If Jordan
What?
Love played in Denver, they'd be undefeated right now. Notice,
bro.
notice.
Y'all are the same team,
I
but
ain't
y'all
gonna lie,
got to look.
that go to
Y'all
the
got a
point.
better defense.
That go to the
What?
point though. Niggas said
Yeah,
if
that's what I'm
Jordan
saying.
Love plays
No,
on the Broncos,
but
the reason they're undefeated, nigga, that goes to the point about how mid your
this
offense
is
has
what
been
I'm
through
saying
10 weeks
though.
of football.
Yeah.
No, this is what I'm saying though, T. The only thing the Broncos don't have right now that's not going for them to be very good and elite across the board is Bo Nix, and that's why they're getting talked about nationally like they are. And I'm with you, but I just think I just don't know if I can't put the Eagles at number one, but I just you know what I mean. I just can't do that. But if
Well,
we
y'all gotta vote, brother. Just exercise your vote. Hopefully you win.
Well, what I think, because the thing about the Eagles is, again, the head-to-head shit is cool, but how
oh
long
my
can
god.
how long do I just use the head-to-head
So
for
they
the
have
rest
a
of the
double-digit
season?
loss too. They have a double-digit loss to a non-playoff team.
Okay,
And by the way,
I'm not gonna lie, they just have 4 great wins, bro.
that matters,
bro.
but it still matters. It still matters.
Miles,
4
what's
great
your
wins. What are the 4
fascination
wins?
with the Lions wanting to be 1 or 2 Lions? Miles, what's the reason behind that?
Wait a
Bro, I
second.
told you he was a Lions fan this year, bro. I told you that
Wait,
before the
I'm
season
confused.
Because
started.
here's the thing. Because you're mixing in wins against the Packers, Chiefs, Rams, and Bucks, right? The thing
The
about
Chiefs ain't even on the list.
Wait, hold on. You've been holding
Quality
on,
win.
and the thing about it is the quality wins too. The funny thing is because the Eagles, great win. Everything you have to hold on to after that is just close losses.
You mean the 6 other wins? Yeah, I agree.
No, the Jets, the Giants, the
OG,
Raiders,
the
bro,
biggest
those are
cheat
not.
fan ever.
I'm not gonna lie, it's like 4 versus 1, bro. Like
No, ain't no 4 versus 1. It's a 7-0. 7-0.
Nah, but Miles, I'm not saying I understand that's your argument, but I'm saying why? What's your reason of wanting to put the Lions at 1 or 2 though? That's all
we
I
have
wanted
no
to know.
argument for 1
That's
or
all I wanted
2
to know.
or
Gang.
3.
Yeah,
or
put the Eagles. It should be Eagles, Rams, Seahawks.
4.
Everybody that's in here, appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up
Damn,
button,
that
and that actually should be the 3. Do y'all agree with a swipe of
that
3?
might be my 3, bro.
Yeah, that's
Let's just get it out the way so we can move on.
That's my 3. Do y'all agree with that?
I would
Yeah.
still
I
go
agree with
Broncos. I would still go Broncos over us, me personally.
No,
Yeah, I mean, but it's narrative. But again,
No.
nobody this year, to be fair, has swung on wins more than Denver. And I think the issue is if Denver doesn't win the way people want them to win, and I understand that. And so I think if they move from 1 to 4, it is what it is. They play the Chiefs this week, and because Patrick Mahomes is revered as the best quarterback in the league in the space, best by Jordan Wilson, if they beat them while being underdogs at home, they'll go back to 1. I mean, that's how it's going to work. I mean, it is what it is. You know, go ahead, put them at 4.
Y'all be top
don't know
3.
who's gonna go. We don't
Y'all
go.
be top
No, who's
3.
gonna go where? The Eagles play the Lions, the Rams play the Seahawks, and the Broncos play.
Bro,
the Chiefs.
you're not telling me the Eagles are better than Denver. I'm sorry. You're just not you're not going to me. Like
I am telling you that right now, brother.
Yeah, but you believe, and then when we lined up on the field, I dog walked you. Now what? Now what?
Y'all didn't dog walk them, bro. Y'all won by 4 points.
If you the whole
And it was an
reason why the
impressive win.
Eagles-
That was an impressive win.
Jalen Hurts has been good. Their defense has been good, but what makes them is their defensive and offensive line, and they have both of those things are worse than Denver's this year. Especially their defensive line is much worse than Denver. So the issue is if you play versus a team and you can't control the line of scrimmage at all, they didn't even do one push the whole game. So I think the issue is like I'm not saying in a bad way. I think we get so caught in like certain other thing, but at the end of the day, your best skill set is controlling the line of scrimmage. And there is literally one team in the league they cannot do that with on either end, and that literally is their kryptonite. If they can't move the ball or keep you from moving the ball, then they literally can't beat you. That's what I'm saying.
How about this? How about this? They're better compared against the 28 other teams than you guys are against those 28 other teams.
No, because the issue is I've seen the Broncos play.
That's what's
fun.
Oh, that's what y'all debate right
Yeah,
now. I'm just trying to read the room.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was reading the
I go
room.
Broncos too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You go Broncos.
No, yeah, I'm good. Look, I'm good with the Rams and whatever else. But you just at some point like how I played versus you have to matter at some level. Because otherwise, when the Bills beat the Chiefs, they jumped the Chiefs last week. and they
Well,
were
they were
behind the
close.
sheet prior to that.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait
It
a
matters.
second.
No, I'm saying, and obviously head-to-head matters.
Wait, you're holding on to that Broncos and Eagles game, man. Cool, rightfully so.
Because they played. There's no holding on to it.
Wait,
They played.
hold up, right? Because that's their one shining achievement. Cool,
Shining
for sure.
achievement besides
Wait
going
a second.
7-0.
Hold
Yeah.
on a second. But you will swear to this day that y'all are still better than Indianapolis, even though they dropped
Actually, you know
damn near
what?
30 on that defense.
I will say this.
Go ahead, Jordan.
I'm thinking
Go
about Broncos at 3, just because
Go
I
ahead.
love the Seahawks. As much as I love the Seahawks, I do need, and they have a chance to do it this week. I do need I need that signature win, and I'm just not.
But if we talking about roster wise, the Seahawks is the most complimentary team in football. In my opinion.
I agree. Or one of the most. I agree, but
Which is why I think one of the two.
You can say the Jaguars. Was it the Jaguars were good at the time they played them?
One of the two NFC West teams should have been a number one in my opinion.
I just want to see.
Jordan. And by the way, Jordan Wilson was putting the Chiefs here without a signature win. By the way, so I just want people to know that. So we remember who we're talking to.
Is that one Eagles win enough for me to say Eagles, Seahawks, or Broncos?
Chiefs don't have a signature win this year, by the way, Jordan.
They don't. No. Here's the thing. You can argue over Broncos.
look at you.
Wait a second. Right, and that'd be fine. And I'm actually okay with you doing that. It's just, again, you have the Eagles win. Cool. All right.
Will the Chiefs be a signature win for Denver this weekend?
I think it would. I think
who's the Rams signature? Who's the Rams? Oh, they be the Colts. Okay.
It would be the Colts. Yeah, it would be the Colts.
They didn't actually beat them.
They've been doing. It's like they've been doing lately. They've been doing similar shit to Seattle, but they have actually have something for me to like.
And mind you, the 49ers are.
I don't know if you're doing like Seahawks.
But that Niners loss is also.
They lost to the Niners.
Yeah, and the Niners got destroyed by the Texans, by the way.
Well, hold up. They just destroyed the Niners on Sunday.
Yeah, they did. I agree with you.
All right. So we all say Eagles at 1.
No, we don't all say that.
I don't say that.
Eagles 1. Who you wrote at 1? T Money.
I would say it got to be either the Rams or the Seahawks. I feel like it got to be one of them NFC West teams. They've looked like the better teams in football all year to me.
Who's what, brother?
Don't tell me who's your 1 though. With all due respect.
Pick one.
I would probably go Rams.
Jordan, let us speak. Relax.
And then Swiper, who would you say 1?
I'm good with the Seahawks here.
And then Jordan Wilson, Jordan Woods, myself said Eagles. T, who's your 1 up there 1?
I say Eagles at 1 as well.
All right, so we move on to 2. Low was not active. T, who would you put at 2?
What were the Eagles last week?
I say Broncos at 2.
Okay.
Howie, the Broncos can't drop 3 spots after a win, y'all. I'm sorry.
Who would you say at 2? So Swiper, are you still saying
Broncos.
Seahawks? So you're not saying Seahawks?
I got Broncos, yeah.
So you're not saying Seahawks no more?
Said Broncos, didn't I?
Okay, Jordan Wilson, who you said 2?
Let's see. Rams beat down the Niners. Jacksonville not too long.
Jags,
I'm going to Rams. Like
the Rams.
Hold up.
How many spots you gonna drop Denver for winning?
Wait a second. No. It's not even dropping in my mind because I never thought they should have been 1 to begin with.
Guess what? We're doing it's a cumulative list.
But okay, cool.
You had the Chiefs ahead of them, Jordan. You obviously don't think the Broncos are the best team in the division.
Okay, guess what? Because here's the thing. Again,
Mahomes,
I have the Jets performance, the Giants performance, the Raiders performance. You can say win, all that, but guess what?
At some point, like the Dolphins just beat your favorite team.
Whoa, time out. Okay, hold up. Listen. Okay, the Rams are winning. You can't even use the record shit because the Rams are winning, the Seahawks are winning, but they're dominating the teams that they're supposed to dominate. Okay, it's cool. The Seahawks don't have an Eagles win.
The Rams didn't dominate the Baltimore Ravens, by the way. I just want that to be very clear. They did not dominate that team at all.
And guess what? And guess what? They've dominated the 3 teams they've played since then.
Well, that's cool. So the 49ers have been dominating back-to-back weeks, by the way. But sure, keep it moving. Keep going.
Hey, I got the Rams pretty comfortably here.
All right.
I got the Rams comfortably here too.
T.
Not the Stafford players.
I said Broncos. So it's me and Swiper Broncos.
T-Money,
Rams.
T-Money, who you got at 2?
Rams. You heard me? Rams.
Yeah, I heard you.
Just thinking.
Okay.
I was one of the ones that was advocating for the Broncos that won last week, 1,000%. But Yeah, I'm comfortably can say the Rams now this week, even with the Broncos getting a win.
How you win changes perspectives. Like that's what matters most.
No,
They're
Yeah.
I'm just
they're
watching. I'm just watching football.
losing is sometimes better than winning in terms of narrative, and that's absolutely true.
I think they just been.
How you?
I just think that they've been a better football team than you guys. I think what are they 7-2, 7-3?
No,
Y'all are
as of
8-2.
last week, you did not think so. As of last week, you did
We're
not.
7-2, Ev.
7-2. Y'all are
If we're
8-2.
talking about
Yeah, but
performance, Bo Nix
They
have
had the
looked
same
inept
amount of
for
losses,
a
Swipe.
long
Quarterback
time,
your
man.
quarterback is just insane though.
I know that's what I'm saying.
But
Perception, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but you even
But
agree
that's
with
the
that.
but that's the problem though. Is like I think
Okay.
the hold on, Yapper. The Broncos are objectively like a better football team than the Rams. The issue is Matthew Stafford is having a 25 in 2 years.
Bro, if y'all took the field, I don't.
Bro, you
Yeah,
act like
football.
you act like the Broncos are just Swiper man to man. You act like the Broncos are just you act like Swiper man to man. Swiper, you act like the Broncos are separated from everybody. You act like y'all are separated from everybody, bro.
Yeah, man to man.
You say y'all better than Eagles. You say y'all better than the Rams.
Yeah, they
So who better than the Broncos to you?
Ed,
Who better than the
Ed,
Broncos
let
to
me
you
break
at
it
this point?
Please let me break this down, Ed.
Who's better than the
If y'all
Broncos
took
to
the
you?
field, I think they would beat the shit out of y'all. To be honest, on a neutral field.
Who's
Like,
better than the Broncos? Who's better than the Broncos
Maybe we'll
to
see that
you?
in February.
Who's better than the
You're
Broncos to
missing
you?
what I'm. You're re-asking the question.
Okay, go ahead.
The issue is, like it's not going anywhere. Like you gotta ask one question.
You're not answering my question.
I'm trying to, but you're talking. You see that pause break right there?
You see, answer the question. I'm listening.
Go ahead, bro. So the issue is, I think the Broncos are elite on offensive and defensive line. Their linebackers are very good with Dre Greenlaw, like very good. They might have the best DBs in the league. Like I think that's pretty comfortable. And then the issue
why do
is
you
the
bring up your O line though?
What do you mean? Why do I bring it up?
Because it's not resulting in your offense being at a certain level. So it's like the O line is a means to an end. Like so, just bring up that singular unit. Like what is that?
No lines are not reflective in scores. So I just wanted to be clear about this.
Sure,
they have the best
offense though.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if your
wait,
no,
y'all.
That's a good
average.
Pushback, man.
I am. They're average offense because they scored 18 points versus the number one scoring defense in the league, and then they had 10 points 3 days later. Prior to that, they were number 10 in scoring in yards in the NFL.
Bro, your offense been named, bro. What are we doing? Fuck what I'm. Your offense been named.
Listen to what I'm saying. I agree. The passing offense, the rushing offense has been very good this season. They've been top 6 for most of the year. And then the issue and Bo Nix, which is what I'm telling you, if Bo Nix was a better quarterback, which he's not, which is the problem with the team, the perception of the team would be drastically different.
I think your reality. I think your reality, not the
So
perception.
here's the
I think you would just be a better team.
No. Because so similar.
But even better than what they are. Yeah, that's crazy. That'd be a favorite. That'd be a favorite. Yeah.
So Swiper, the beauty of manipulating data is you can say, oh well, prior to the last 2 weeks, you were this offensively. I could say that your offensive performance is heavily inflated by 5 quarters of elite offensive football. I could legitimately say the fourth quarter.
Not their rushing game, but not their rushing game. Not their rushing game.
I'm talking about the fact that 1/3 of your total points this season came in a 5-quarter stretch against the Giants and Cowboys.
That's crazy.
I don't think that most people would trust y'all to be able to win multiple ways. And that's kind of how I'm thinking about. How I'm thinking about a lot of this now. Like I trust the Rams to be able to win in multiple ways versus good teams more than y'all. Like I think your pathway versus the best teams is more narrow.
Well, but I think that's where it comes down to. I think we'll find out again this weekend because again, and this is why
this is definitely a good test.
The power rankings always leverage it out. And they always find their way because that's just you have to be true to the system. Yep. And they're underdogs at home on a 10-game win streak with the best pass rush we've seen since 1990 versus an iffy offensive line and Patrick Mahomes, and they're still 4-point underdog, which means they would be a touchdown underdog in a neutral site. If they beat the Chiefs, that would be one of the biggest swing victories of the season. In terms of good versus good, not bad versus good, because bad versus good is Carolina when they beat the Packers, but good versus good. So I'm telling you, I'm with y'all.
Can I make one comment?
It wasn't no D for that sneak shot. Like
which one?
Yeah, which one? Bronco burner. Yeah, that's fair. Bronco burner. But can I make one comment? He's a crazy how much a short week against a divisional opponent skew people's perspective. We will see what happens this weekend. We will see what happens.
Wait a second. This is
We'll
not
see what
just the
happens this
Raiders'
weekend.
performance.
Yeah, but
Geno.
This is not just,
Wait, no. So hold on. Was Geno Smith and Pete Carroll just got there? So what divisional point?
yeah,
Like,
I don't like the division thing.
Wait, what? Wait, what happened? What
I want to
happened?
make this very clear though, too, guys. Just because one team is ranked at 1 or 2 1 week and one team is 3 and 4 and all 4 of those teams win does not mean that the list will never move. It does not mean it's locked in. Say for example the Broncos, Eagles, and Rams and the Seahawks, which actually did happen. The Broncos, Eagles, Rams, Seahawks, and Colts all won, and the Lions. So the top 6 supposed to stay the same. Like we just not supposed to move nothing at all. Is that what y'all telling me? It's supposed to stay the same.
Yes. According to him, yes.
What's OG saying? He's equating QB and long snapper
with that of a long snapper. You're big, so the big differentiator.
Oh yeah, he basically saying that's like your biggest weakness on your offense is it holds a lot of weight. Is basically what he's saying.
A long snapper.
Can I say one thing?
Nana and Ted, my last thing real quick. Nana and Ted, because I think y'all on the same sides. With y'all saying this not making no sense, or the Broncos shouldn't drop, or whatever the case may be. Nah, just because y'all won and y'all last week, whatever the score was, 10-3, 10-7, I don't know, does not mean that people looking at the Eagles and Rams.
10-7. It was the same score as last night.
People looking at the Eagles and Rams or Seahawks performance this past weekend, or even the totality of the season, could be like, oh man, I had enough of the Broncos. They've been in too many games where they are still winning, by the way, or still won, and not looking as good. While you got the you got the Rams and the Seahawks emerging as looking good on both sides of the ball, right? With good quarterback play, good running backs, wide receivers, etc. Right?
The same record or
with
comparable, one off,
while in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
Like that,
and
that shuffle can happen.
Not even just good.
Can I say one thing?
Quarterback play.
Yeah.
MVP level quarterback play. Stafford and Darnold in the MVP race.
Whoa.
And to the swipe of like, oh, we've seen the Rams, we're a better team. We're ranked 4th in DVOA in terms of defense, right? But we're statistically way higher on offense than them. Way higher. So that whole like, oh, if we lined up, we beat the Rams, nigga. Your defense is only 2 spots ahead of us in DVOA.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't care about DVOA.
We are statistically better at everything on offense than you.
I don't even think the Broncos are 1 on DVOA or 2. So like, why would
you're 2? You're 2.
Defense.
I don't care.
Defense. You are 2. We are 4.
I know. I hear you. But
and there's not that much of a difference. If you all that historic defense shit you try to pull this year, there is not that much of a difference. If you want to keep
on
it
DVOA,
then we are 100% better than you on the offensive side of football, bro.
No. But hold on, Jordan. The reason why DVOA doesn't mean anything to me is number one, they are literally on pace to be the best pass rushing team of all time. So, like, I'm saying that, like, that's cool. But, like, the issue is, and they're doing this without 2.5 quarters from the best defensive back in the sport. And they're still dominating. I think what I'm saying is that when you play, it's not who, what do you mean?
The Broncos, where are they dominating at?
Some other defense.
Where are the Bronco defense dominating at?
I was just talking period, but if you were just specifying the defense, Detroit.
It doesn't matter. We can just put them at 4.
I'm cool with
that, by the way.
We're about to get back to voting. The Eagles did the same last night in their 1. The Eagles played a way better opponent than what the Broncos did, and the Eagles and Broncos are both 1-2 last week. So if you think the Eagles
Packers just lost to the Carolina Panthers, though, and they lost to the Cleveland Browns. Like this is what I'm saying. At some point, we're gonna have to bring them. No, wait. I know, but at some point, you got.
What did I say that was wrong though? That's all. I'm like before you respond to to attack. Did I say anything that was wrong?
Yes.
I said the Eagles played a way better opponent. Are the Packers not way better than the Raiders?
The Raiders lost to the Cleveland Browns.
Yo, that's not.
I don't know.
This not. You're not being serious. You're not being serious,
bro. And so to respond to that, like the Eagles,
as bad as you think the Packers are, they're still better than the Raiders.
And three of the best Eagles win. The Packers are a good team. They're just not a great team. The Packers are 3 of the best Eagles wins are all on the road. By the way,
Chaz, the performance goes into the opponent. How can you say the performance is still the same? I don't care for the opponent. One team is going against a good defense. One team is not. Chaz, that's not a good argument. That's not fair.
You can't say that. And I've been with the Broncos for a minute, but at some point,
and like Jordan Wood just said, I've been one of the ones that's been vouching for the Broncos in here.
But
the Raiders played but Jordan Wood. But you know what's funny? And I'm with you. By the way. But the Raiders and Packers play this year. I guarantee it's going to be a dogfight in the fourth quarter. I guarantee.
Well, we gotta wait and see. But damn it, at this point, every game y'all play is a dog fight though. No shade.
Packers? Yeah, I agree.
No, he's talking about y'all. Y'all had a dog fight against the Jets. Y'all had a dog fight against the Jets, nigga.
It's just like if I do trend lines for both Seattle. If for both Seattle and the Rams, they just have been performing way better on both sides of the ball for weeks now, and they have the same record or like one game off a record. It's
This is my last time. And by the way, I appreciate y'all commenting in the chat. This is just not true, and y'all have to kill that narrative or that little quote or saying. As far as Swiper moving people on the Broncos. Broncos should have been 5 or lower. Y'all let Swiper move y'all so much. That is just not true. I came in here repeatedly every single Tuesday for like 3 or 4 weeks in a row. And I said, well, y'all, I don't care. The Broncos are still winning. Like, they're winning. I cannot continue to reward them for just winning football games when you have other teams that are in the same tier as them also winning and just looking better on both sides of the ball when you combine the two. Because the Broncos obviously are looking elite defensively. When you combine the two...
Swiper, by the way, you said this out of your own mouth when the Chiefs beat the Raiders 31-0 that it was just the Raiders. So,
yeah, but you wanted to put them top 5.
No. No.
You jumped them from 10 to 5 for them and the Commanders, Jordan Wilson. That's why you always get cooked. That's why everybody shot you. That's why everybody grills you. That's why everybody
Yo. All right, we about to reel it back in. Yeah, Swiper honestly is Joseph right now. He's probably outside walking his dog. He's having a good time. I don't blame Swiper. Appreciate you being here, brother. All right, we're about to get back into this list. So we have the Eagles and the Rams at 2, according to voting. We're going to jump back to 3. I'm going to go off my screen. Bear, I'm assuming you're not voting. Lowe is not here. Jordan Woods, who would you put at 3?
Seahawks. Close with the Seahawks.
Jordan Wilson.
Come back to me. I gotta think.
Chiefs.
Swiper and Swiper and T, I know y'all vote. Process.
The Broncos.
T Money.
The Seattle Seahawks.
3-2.
I will go with the Seahawks as well.
3-3. He about to troll.
Hey, man, all I know is they beat the Chiefs this week. I want Jordan Wilson up here clapping and twerking like he always do for the Chiefs for the Broncos.
Okay. First off, stop being weird. I told you 2 weeks. I told you 2 weeks ago. I said, bro. If y'all beat Kansas City, I think the conversation.
Oh, they're only 5-4 though. Like, how big of a win was it?
No. I've said already. But no. But if y'all happen to lose, because no way that could happen, right? So if you guys happen to lose, obviously you're just gonna, they were without Surtain. That. I already know your game, so that's
a big deal.
I know. So I know you will become preemptively ready for that excuse.
Real big deal.
I'll go Seahawks. So we're going to go Seahawks. I saw your message, Bear. We're going to Seahawks, Broncos at 4, and we go to 5.
But like I said, I think both NFC West teams should even be above the Eagles. But that's
we get to 5 now.
I'll go Colts here, Ev, personally.
I think I'm Colts there as well. I want the lap. Trust me, I want the lap, but they get one more week out of me.
Why can't the Patriots go here? Why can't the Patriots go here?
Y'all just be who? Bucks.
The Bucks. Patriots beat the Bucks.
The Bucks are severely injured, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have the Patriots lapping the Lions, with all due respect, or the Colts.
I think it's Colts right here.
Hey, Jordan Wilson, where the Patriots and DVOA? They're top 10 both in DVOA, right?
I got lines right here.
Yeah.
No, I would just say with
So is your vote the Patriots, Jordan Wilson?
Yeah, I think they have more quality wins. Actually, they probably have a brought. Actually, it depends on how you feel about that Ravens win, but they have either the same or more quality wins. I mean, 7-game winning streak.
What quality win? Wait. The Bills and the Bucks, you saying, right? For the Patriots?
Yeah, it's Bills, Bucks.
Yeah. No.
And then us would be Ravens and...
What about the Colts? The Colts beat the Broncos and who?
What? Yeah, hold on. Why is the number 1 team in the AFC below the number 2 team?
They're both 8-2.
The number 1 seed is the Colts because of that
They're
matchup.
both 8. They're both 8-2.
Okay, I'll repeat. The Colts beat the
You
Broncos.
you could tell me
Colts
who's
beat the
technically the
Broncos
number
and
1
Colts beat the
seed.
Broncos and the Chargers.
They did?
And the Falcons that beat your Buffalo Bills on your resume.
So
Okay, wait.
Michael
Okay.
Pittman lost like your
Whoa,
Buffalo.
time out. We're not. So we don't do the transitive property.
Yeah, we
because
don't
the
do
Patriots
that, but
beat
I'm
the
just
Falcons
saying
also.
though. Either way, they got the 2
The
better.
Patriots also.
Point blank period, they got the 2
Wait,
better
you
wins.
can't. No. I'm saying like because you can't say, oh, the Colts beat the Falcons because we beat the Falcons too.
Okay, but relative to either way, you match up. The Colts been better than the Bills all year, and then on top, and then Chargers the Bucks. Whatever you get out of them 2 teams, you get out of them 2 teams.
Yeah. Give me the Colts, bro. Give me the Colts. Give me the Colts.
I do like you finally trying to push for the Patriots though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, me too.
That's the first time you push for the Patriots instead of the Chiefs. Straight up.
Because like I said, if it's
Jordan Wilson, they tell you to be a man.
Oh, hold on. Going by the trend, right? And if we're valuing trends, right, and we're valuing teams that have just been building on good weeks of football, that's a 7-game winning streak. Now, granted, the Colts, you could say they have better wins here, and that's cool, right? We did just see the Pittsburgh performance is still happened last week.
So why did you put the Broncos at 2 and not 1 when they're still winning?
Y'all lost to the Steelers as well,
Okay,
though.
but this is the thing. Pittsburgh is Pittsburgh. They beat the good teams and they lose to the bad teams. We know who Pittsburgh is. I don't like when y'all use this argument. Oh, well, Pittsburgh. That's why the Colts should be higher right now. I strongly agree with that.
Wait. What? Wait. Say it again.
Mind you, they lost.
You guys do this with Pittsburgh every year, and they do the same thing. They beat the good teams and they lose the games they should win.
They just lost to a good team literally Sunday night.
Good, okay. They're okay. They're middle of the pack. Chargers are good, okay.
How did the Colts last week end up dropping from 1 to? Because I don't know if I was here for it. I don't think I was.
They were getting manhandled by the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Lost to the Steelers. That's literally it.
It was that 6 turnover game to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and then they didn't look great yesterday, but thank God for Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, I don't worry.
He's on the team though. He's on the team.
So running back
literally, Jonathan Taylor is better than the Broncos offense. If you just do that,
I'm about to get votes. Bear, who you got at 5?
Lions.
Jordan Woods. Oh, Colts, I think. Jordan
Yeah, I'm
Wilson.
Colts.
Jordan Wilson.
Colts.
Patriots. T Money.
Colts.
Swiper.
Colts.
Process.
Yeah, Colts are fine.
T Z Farm.
I say Colts as well.
Z Farm Miles, just in case.
Colts.
Z Farm say Colts.
All right.
I'm a voice of reason up here.
I'm Lions at 6. Anybody got a different team?
Nope.
Give me the Patriots.
All right, 2 Patriots. Anybody else adding with T and Jordan Wilson for Patriots?
No, I watch football.
Anybody else? Y'all said nope.
No, sir.
Lions. I'm Patriots at 7. Anybody else got a different team?
Nope.
Wait.
Hey,
I was
man,
thinking,
we got to scratch
took,
the claw.
I might have took the
gotta
Patriots over the Lions.
Hey,
Still not
man.
gonna win, I don't think. T Money.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm talking to T Money, not you. I'm talking to T Money, not you. Anybody else got the Patriots at 7? I mean, anybody got a different team that's not the Patriots at 7? All right, Patriots 7, and now we get back to voting.
12-game winning streak, and we still won't be won.
Bruh.
Jordan Wilson, which team above? Jordan Wilson, what team above do you think the Patriots are better than? 1 through 6.
The Lions.
No, so in
Jordan Wilson,
so
1 through
in
6.
terms
Which
of-
team do you think the Patriots are better than? Jordan Wilson, neutral field right now. Who would you bet with the Patriots to win?
Yeah, they are not better than us, and I love the Patriots, but
okay, the Colts and the Broncos.
Okay, so
if you want me to be honest.
Okay. All right.
If I'm taking the Patriots in a game, I think they can beat the Colts. I think they can beat the Broncos. I think they can beat the Lions. Yeah, I think I would take the Lions.
No. So Ev, right? If you want my honest opinion, right now, I think the 4 best teams in the NFL are all in the NFC. And then,
oh my gosh, what a glazer, bro! Goodness gracious,
bro. Hold up. So swipe. Oh, I glaze the Chiefs. I glaze the Bills. I glaze, bro.
Yeah, now that you're Prince on the hill,
talking to me for real, bro.
You want to then now glaze the NFC because he can't.
Oh, I'm glazing the NFC. I'm glazing. Bro.
If the Chiefs were 6-3, you would not be saying that.
One point that somebody brought up earlier like if they're playing the good teams, I trust the Patriots to win in multiple ways. I trust Drake Mays to get a win. I trust their defense to be able to get wins, and I trust their special teams. I mean, they've been one of the best special team returning wise in the league all year.
So Jordan Wilson, you think the Patriots are better than the Colts and Broncos? Jordan Wilson, you think that? Jordan Wilson. Okay. Cool.
Yes. 100%. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You trust the Patriots more than who in that regard? Whoever said that, was that T-Money?
I trust them. I would say more than the Colts with the way Daniel Jones has been coming down. I trust them more than the Broncos in that situation.
So Jordan Wilson,
with the way Bo Nix has been bad pretty much all year.
Why you wasn't pushing the Patriots over the Colts and the Broncos weeks ago, like when they've been trending and winning?
This is the third time I've heard that. What is coming down about Daniel Jones?
Well, because you know what his agenda is.
No. Okay, they hold on, because all year it was like, okay, cool, we were beating up on a lot of bad teams. Okay, cool.
So the Bucs game is making you do that?
I mean, they're at some point, because the Bucs going into Tampa, by the way.
And I'm just asking, by the way. I'm just asking.
Yeah, no. So yeah, it's that, and to me, it's also, the Colts. The last 2-3 weeks, I'm starting to see cracks. I'm not gonna lie. The Broncos, they haven't really. Ever since the Eagles game, I don't think the Broncos have performed well, except maybe 1 week. Ever since the Eagles game.
You mean outside of the Bengals and Cowboys games?
No. I said ever since the Eagles game.
So yeah, outside of the Bengals and Cowboys.
Okay, Swiper. Let me teach you here. Okay, so you go from the Eagles game to now, and then I say that you have not performed well from that point in time, except for 1 week.
I'm saying they played the Bengals and the Cowboys since then.
During weeks 5,
nigga, you
from
played
weeks
the
5
Bengals
to 10?
with fucking Jake Browning.
Wait, time out. Weeks 5
yeah,
to 10, you played the. Wait.
Oh, okay.
Weeks 5 to 10.
Never mind. The Bengals win doesn't count anymore. You're right. Never mind. Because of Jake Browning.
Wait, but why are you glossing over that win though? Like, why is that a win that should matter though?
But he just tried to gas up the Raiders win. No, bro. Wait, you said since the Eagles, right, Jordan Wilson?
Yeah.
These niggas was close with the fucking Jets, 13-11.
Yep.
They had to come back in the fourth quarter against the fucking Giants. And we gotta stop this shit.
The Eagles lost to that team by double digits, mind you.
Nigga, the Eagles went to them on the road.
You just said short week divisional. That was the short week divisional. Why do you pick and choose when you use your arguments, nigga?
So the Broncos don't get credit for winning the short divisional. Oh man, that's disgusting. That is disgusting behavior. So it's a short divisional week. They get trounced by a team that's not in the playoffs. The Denver Broncos bring a team in the division off a short bounce. So you telling me you get more credit for losing by double digits to the Giants on a short week than beating the team in the division on a short
Crash
week?
out, nigga. We can barely hear you. Crash out.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point, by the way.
Wait, but hold on. But to that point.
No. So my Broncos.
To that point, Daniel Jones gets because Daniel Jones has 2 bad weeks of football. The Colts all of a sudden are 6. They're behind a team they beat this season. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm confused by that point.
And the Eagles are ahead of the Broncos.
Has not fallen
as well. I agree.
The defense has not fallen. The running back is literally the best player in the world right now. He should be the MVP. If it's not a quarterback award, he's the best player on the field. And Daniel Jones has been good. We literally need to have the conversation. Bo Nix has been horrible all season. Why are we not holding that?
So Z-Farm, even if the Colts are above the Broncos because they beat the Broncos, right, to you, why
and they are a better football team, yes.
Okay, that too. So the Eagles are just a better football team than the Broncos to you as well, even with the Broncos beating them.
Yes, literally, that is the only thing I would push on the list right there is the Colts and Broncos. Everything else is fine. This is a perfect list so far.
Even though the Eagles lost to the Broncos on the road while undefeated, that doesn't mean anything. But the Colts beating the Broncos means something. You see how crazy y'all sound? And by the way, the Colts, they won off a penalty.
You're not neck and neck with so you're not. They're not one. It's a 1-4 thing.
I do think that's an L. I think that's an L. I think that's an.
When you are 5-6, you have to go to the head-to-head. Yes, that is a part of the criteria. When you are next to somebody, the criteria you need to go to it.
So Z-Farm, what I will say is the Colts and Broncos thing. When the Colts lost and the Broncos kept rising, and that's kind of how they got. Because they lost.
I think y'all might have kind of overreacted to the
but y'all overreacted to the Colts loss last week because Daniel Jones had one bad game against the Steelers.
Normally has but the thing, So the thing about it is though, when a lot of teams,
I just want y'all to realize y'all haven't overreacted in a positive way for Denver all year because even when they beat the Eagles, They didn't jump tremendously.
I'm not calling it yet.
No.
What week did y'all beat the Eagles? What week did y'all beat the Eagles?
Week 4. It was week 4.
They've been getting
look at the list. Look at the list. Look where they were.
No. Hold up.
Look where they were. What happened around it. Those teams lost. The Broncos beat them. They jumped to 7 because everything shifted. People around them lost, and then they beat the number 1 team in the league. And then they kept winning. And remember, Ed, you remember this distinctly. It got so bad the next week when they tried to slot the Broncos at 8 after the Jets win, we had to redo the list. So what I'm saying is, Jordan and G-Farm is, he's consistent on what he believes, whatever, 21-5. Jordan, if they beat the Chiefs as underdogs at home, I want all that negative energy you've been putting out about Denver to be completely shifted over to positive energy. At least I can acknowledge that the reason why they're not as good as they should be because of Bo Nix. You refuse to acknowledge the reason why they are so good is because the roster is loaded. And if Bo Nix goes down and has a better game for the second time, by the way, than Patrick Mahomes head-to-head, I want you to show the same level of appreciation for what they're doing as you've been showing for negativity.
Oh my gosh! I already said that the conversation for me changes if they beat the Chiefs. God damn! Like what do you want to hear? Swipe? You know what? How about this? Swipe? Text me. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, Swipe, but go ahead and DM me. Text me the words that you want to say. Nothing too flagrant. The sentence that you want me to say.
No, I would never have you act out of character, Jordan. I want you to act in character. I want you to glaze. Okay, you glaze. Glaze the Broncos if they win. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I do want to say this.
You've accused me of glazing. That's what.
I do think y'all been playing with the Broncos this year, but again, we all have eyes, and they have not looked as good as we may have wanted them to look. I think that is true. I also think Z-Farm coming
not even them.
I also think Z-Farm coming in here and saying that he thinks the Colts should be over the Broncos because I think majority of us will say the Colts probably been performing than the Broncos this season. Just in general, point blank period, on top of beating them. And also, my last thing, guys, we have to remember, bro, and one, I do appreciate everybody that's in here on the stage and that's watching on YouTube and Twitch. I read all y'all comments. Guys, all these teams are close to each other. Like, just because somebody is 2 and somebody's 4 does not mean anything, y'all. Like, they're all close. If I do it on Tier Maker, if I do it on Tier Maker, y'all would not react like this. I promise you.
Remember I said this weeks ago, bro.
Y'all would not react like if this was on Tier Maker. Y'all would not react like this. I promise you.
Nobody would bat an eye.
There's a certain team I wouldn't put 2 tiers within the top 5, but that's another thing. We can get to it.
Yeah, Lil Dodd, appreciate that follow. What's your insight on the trade real quick so I can continue with the show? What's your trade you talking about? And while I give you that insight, make sure you subscribe to Fact and Stats on YouTube for me, brother. I would greatly appreciate that. Appreciate the follow on Twitch. Do you think it's worth it if I give CD and Addison for Emeka and Nico? Yes.
I want to hear about that team.
After Addison, my best receiver is McMillan, and I drafted Malik, so I kind of trade CD and Addison for Emeka and Nico Collins 1,000%. Like, do that right now. Like, if that's on the table, do it right now. Like, quick, fast, and hurry.
Who is that, by the way?
Somebody in the chat on Twitch. He got opportunity to trade CD and Addison.
Bro. Yeah, y'all fucked up the power rankings by having Denver too high. I ain't gonna lie. So now it looks crazy that they dropping so much.
Bro, this is the problem.
This is conversation every week with same team.
This is the problem. Because I've been listening to. Can I say something? Can I interject here about this whole fucking situation? Yeah. And Swipe, but you're at fault a little bit, but I understand where you're coming from.
Sir, I'm not.
No. Hold on. This is your problem. I agree with you about Denver. I've agreed with you about Denver throughout this entire season. And power rankings to me have a lot to do with winning games, and they somehow find a way to win games a lot. But no matter the fact that they won this week and they looked like shit doing it, so did the Eagles. Yeah, they played a lot better a team. The Rams are on a tear. They look like they can move up. Seattle looks like a legitimate team on both sides of the ball. They're just dominating football. So I understand why all 3 teams are up there. I get your gripe with the Eagles because you guys beat them and they look like shit this week as well.
You went out.
Great the team is.
Go ahead. We lost you for 5 seconds.
Oh, okay. The problem is, I said I understand that you want them above the Eagles probably because they beat them. But your problem, and I think that this is everybody's problem, without just saying it is, and you say this all the time, is you guys have a bottom 5 quarterback. Bo Nix is this, Bo Nix is that. And that is the biggest problem. We don't look at, and this is the problem with power rankings. And it really shouldn't be a problem. It really should be in the criteria. Because, I mean, it sort of is when you talk about like roster. But quarterback is such a pivotal point in these teams. And that's why the Josh Allens and the Mahomes and the Lamars, no matter how shitty their teams might look throughout the weeks, they always get a little bit of a bump because you know how good they can be if those guys are on. So even that the Bills like look like shit a couple weeks, we still had them up. And everyone was like, oh, that's so stupid. And even with the Chiefs, we try and put them up there because we know what they could be. And you, out of your own mouth, say, oh, well, we have a bottom 5 quarterback. And you think of it like saying, we're still winning regardless of how shitty Bo Nix has been. But if I were you, I'd be saying, listen, Bo Nix is not that great, but he finds ways to win games. We can win in multiple different ways. We can go out there.
And I did say that.
Yeah, and I agree with you. But you also have to, that's what everybody had. You have to get past the point that – and that's why the Colts dropped. Like, the Colts have been a really good team. Daniel Jones finally looks pedestrian like he usually does, and boom, they fucking drop like that. You know what I mean? And you notice that the quarterbacks that are playing really well, obviously the Staffords, the Darnolds, whatever, Drake May, like they're getting a boost because they're playing so fucking good. So I think quarterback play is what we're really ranking when it comes down to teams when it gets close like this. Because
and both
I
of
understand
their quarterbacks are mid.
Who?
The Broncos and the Colts.
Yeah, I get it. And that's
there should really be no gripe either way between Colts and Broncos, in my opinion. Like whichever way it goes.
I honestly think that this ranking is perfect right now.
Because it's like
I don't even know why.
Because it's like
stop Jordan Wilson.
on one side of the ball, I have more trust in the Colts offense. That's just me. On the other side of the ball, you have way more trust in the Broncos defense. Both quarterbacks are mid. They play each other. It was as close as the game could possibly be, but the Colts won. But the Broncos have the better win of the two on the season. So it's like it's as close as it can possibly be across all criteria.
See, here's the difference with both of their quarterback play not being great, even though Daniel Jones was looking better for most of the year. Jonathan Taylor can take over a game and win you a game. He just did that against Atlanta.
Okay, the Broncos defense.
Yeah, the defense can win you games.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, that goes to my point. There's just a different mechanism to get around shitty quarterback play. But
I trust the Colts to be able to win more different ways than the Broncos. That's just me. Because the Colts can win what they do.
But you see, but the reason why that then gets to me is I hear you. Like, go ahead, Ed.
No. I'm letting you get a response up.
The reason why that gets to me a little bit is, again, even with that, I still have not seen a leverage penalty called this entire year. Jordan Woods, if you have seen it, please correct me. It was an innocuous phantom call that lost them that game.
No, it was a penalty.
I know, but I haven't seen a leverage call all year. I'm asking. I have not seen another
I don't think that
all season. What I'm saying is
losing that game hurts all that much in this because it was
right. It's just
1 point.
Right, and so I think the other and Bo Nix played really well that game. By the way, like he that's one of his better games of the year. Because the throws he was making on the run were insane that game. And I don't know what happened to that player. But I do think there's something, too. People say the Broncos can't win multiple ways. Okay, well, they dominated a Cowboys passing offense that was elite all season. They then dominated a Raiders offense that's been bad all season. They dominated the Houston Texans offense that was really great yesterday versus the Jaguars. They have played extremely well.
It's been mid all year.
I know, I agree.
He didn't sneak this in the Panthers the whole time. The Panthers beat the Cowboys. So, I mean,
the Panthers?
We about to get back to the rankings after this, y'all.
Yeah, I just think that, like, at some level, like, if you can't throw on a team in a high efficiency, you can't run on them, and you have to have an elite offensive line. And every time they played an elite offensive line, which is the Eagles, they dominated them. So I think at some level, it's like, we'll find out this weekend. If the Chiefs don't have their offensive line intact, and even if they do, you got Zach Allen, who's on pace for first-team All-Pro this year. Nick Bonito on pace for first-team All-Pro this year. PSU going to make first-team All-Pro this year. Talanoa Hufanga is going to make first-team All-Pro this year. Like, at some level, it's like their entire defense, from the line to the linebackers to the secondary, has become like almost an impenetrable wall. And I do think that matters when you start getting into these late-season contests. But I'm cool with, the rest of the stuff. I just, like I said, we'll find out more over the next couple weeks.
Right. Can you run and pass on the Colts like that, though? I don't think. I don't think their defense is bad either.
I mean, by
no, sir. I was letting T Money and Swiper get that out with all due respect, T. We stopped literally for no reason because Jordan Wilson wants the Patriots higher for whatever reason. Cool. But we're gonna get back to 8 now. We're on good track. We're gonna keep it moving. T, who would you put at 8?
Come back to me. I don't know about this.
Hey, yeah, everybody needs to think about this because 8 is tough because the Bills lost, the Bucks lost, the Niners lost, the Packers lost, the Steelers lost, the Chiefs bye, Chargers won, Jaguars lost. So I mean, it's freaking ridiculous on the back end. So if everybody needs some time, take the time now.
I know who.
I'm coming to you, T Money. At the end of the day, I'm coming to everybody in order of my screen. So process, who do you got at 8 if you know?
Bro, I don't fucking know. This is nuts. Because everybody lost, like you said. I guess the only team that didn't lose, the only team that didn't lose out of those ones out there is the Chargers. Are they going to jump all the way up though? No. You know what I mean? Like the Chargers are. What would we have them at 14? They're going to jump to 8 now. But like everybody lost, right? Is that what it is right now?
Yeah, everybody did lose.
Yeah, everybody but the Chargers lost.
I mean,
the Chargers.
And this is no troll.
Chiefs
this is no troll. And by the way, this is no troll, Ev. I know you think I like to troll you guys, but like now you guys are going to get into this mix because the fact that you guys are healthy again, and the fact that you have Lamar, and the fact that you're on a 3-game winning streak.
Oh no, I agree.
You know, like they're going to jump in it, like, and you might be like coming up here. Like I know you guys fucking have a bad record still, like you're below 500, but. You know, it's getting dicey with all these teams. But I guess just like if you kind of go with like, I guess you got to go Chargers. But are they going to be able to like jump from 14 to fucking 8? Like, is that okay?
I got your vote. Yeah. I just want y'all to vote. That's it. Y'all can't push.
What do you think? You have yours or no?
I don't. To be completely honest,
like, it's really tough. Like I don't even know.
I'm between 3 teams though. I can. That's the most I can say. I'm between 3 teams.
Yeah, the only other team. Just the only other team that I would.
Exactly, it's easy.
Swiper, who you got at 8?
Looking at this little list where we have right here. This is tough. A lot of mid teams in the league.
T, who you got at 8?
It's a team that's not on the list. I think they've won 4 out of the last 5.
The Bears.
How about the Bears?
That's not bad. 6-3.
Jordan Wilson, who you got at 8? Swipe whenever you're ready. You can just say it. Bear, who you got at 8?
I'm confused though. T Money, you said it's not that hard. It's the Bucks. The Chargers are 7-3.
He basically not penalizing the Bucks too much for losing to the Patriots, team that's one spot behind them.
Yeah, I guess they're fucking banged up. They look like they're on the downslope right now.
You can't really say the Chargers are trending upwards yet, just off beating the Steelers. Still gotta wait and see another week.
To me, I mean,
I know. 7-3 though, man.
To me, out of the injuries the Bucks have, you put Bucky Irving.
I'm good with the Chargers.
Jordan Wilson, you active? Yeah, when I said 3 teams for me, it was between the Bucks, the Chargers, and the Chiefs. Chiefs more so on the third, on the back end of that. So it's really the Bucks or the Chargers. I gotta side with the Bucks. Yeah, I gotta side with the Bucks here. So we're gonna go Bucks. I'm not penalizing the team for losing to a team that's one spot behind them. When relative to this point, they all been good. They both been good. As far as the Bucks and the Patriots, 2 good teams went at it, and it was a good game. Bucks had a chance to win. Patriots made big plays, especially Travion Henderson being able to put the game away. So I'm going to go with the Bucks at 8. Personally, I'm going to start from the top this time. Bear, who would you put at 9?
I got the Chargers right here.
Jordan Woods.
Yeah, I'm with them.
I'm there as well, personally. Wilson, are you active? T Money, who you got?
I'm still taking the Bills over the Chargers.
All right. We got the
13-point loss to the Dolphins.
We got the Chargers at 9.
Y'all just did all that earlier. Y'all done mentioned divisional games like 5 times.
We got the Chargers at 9. We move on to 10. T, who you got at 10?
We got the Chiefs team.
I'm gonna stay with my Bears pick at 10. I'm fine with Bucks and Chargers getting ahead of them now.
Process, who you got at 10?
We got the Chiefs process.
I rock with the Bears there. Bro? I like the Bears there, honestly.
Okay, but
it's a good call out. I forgot
Chiefs,
about
bro.
that.
You don't got to tell other people to say they got the Chiefs.
I like the Bears, bro.
I got
6-3, second in that division now.
So, Swiper, you have the Chiefs.
Yep.
T-Money, who you got?
Bills.
My fault. Jordan Wilson, check. Jordan Wilson, check. Jordan Woods.
Kansas City.
Bear.
KC.
Yeah, I mean, credit to the Bears. I mean, they trending upwards. I think they won probably like 5 out of their last 6 or 4 out of their last 6, something like that. But no statements in there yet.
5 out their last 6, big bro.
5 out the last 6. No statements in there yet. I'm not going to crack the list and jump a Chiefs as on a bye week. Chiefs are still relative to this season better than the Bears, so I'm going to go with the Chiefs my damn self as well. The Bears will make the list now, for sure, though. I can say that. We get to 11 now. I want to start at the top.
See, that shit just threw me the fuck off now.
What did I say that was
crazy? Nobody better ever mention divisional games.
What did I say that was crazy?
No, not you. You. Having the Chiefs go above the Bills after the Bills beat them. I know the Bills lost and the Chiefs are on a bye, but the Bills have a better record and beat them.
The Bills.
I think the Bills should be right here.
I thought about that.
Yeah, that's a
the
good
Bills.
But I'm just saying, like, how can you put the fucking Chiefs above the Bills after their last game?
The head-to-head is not the final determinant.
I know, I get that, but they have a better record too.
Not just beat them, dominated them.
And they're second in division. The Chiefs are third in their division. They might not make fucking playoffs.
Yeah, my bad. My vote is that don't make sense.
How can you guys put the Bills behind them after they beat them?
That was a disgusting.
Just do Bills and Chiefs. Bills and Chiefs then.
That's why I said Bears, but yeah, I would definitely have to put the Bills above the Chiefs.
But the Bills got to drop more than that. That's crazy.
So wait,
how much is there a 9?
The problem is everybody lost.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Wait 1 second. So the Eagles can be at first, and they double-digit loss to the Giants get excused. But the Bills are now trash because they.
Well, that didn't get. But T-Money, that didn't get excused. They dropped 4 spots after they lost that fucking game because they lost back-to-back games to the Broncos and the what's called and the Giants. So like they didn't really get excused. They just won their last 3 games in a row, so they popped back up. That's the only reason.
I think the lows. The reason I was willing to do that is because the lows for the Bills have just been way lower than the lows for the Chiefs for me this year. Like the Jekyll and Hyde shit. Like, yeah, they look great against the Chiefs the week before at home, but then they go follow it up by losing to the fucking Dolphins.
Yeah, but the only thing is, if the Bills would have beat anybody else 2 weeks ago, I would have been okay with this. The fact that they beat the shit out of the Bills, it kind of like, wait a minute, how can you put But I get your line of thinking too. Like, I honestly don't like. I get both. I'm just saying, like, if it wasn't them beating the Chiefs, and the Chiefs are on a bye, so it's like you don't want to like put them. They just jump 3 spots on a fucking bye after losing to the Bills.
And the Bills just keep losing people on defense too.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care what you guys do.
That's tough.
And that's what I mainly take into account. Like you say, roster. They losing people. They just lost. They rookie for the rest of the year. They've been inconsistent this year. That's why I don't know about them.
And the Chiefs have it?
The Chiefs have, but they getting people back, whereas the Bills losing niggas. That's what I look at it as.
The cheap.
To go up 3 spots just because you had a bye is crazy. After the last time we saw you, you looked shitty and got dominated.
I think the Bills got blessed. Because everybody behind them lost. Yes, it's the Dolphins, but
yeah,
I think they should still be above the Chiefs, and the Chiefs should follow suit at 11, in my opinion. And then you look at the other teams that's in that ballpark. That'll be the Packers, the Steelers, the Jaguars, the Bears, the Ravens. However it falls, and whoever else may be on the outside, Jaguars. If somebody wants to say Texans too. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, like you said, the Bills got blessed that everybody lost.
Yeah, I think they just got blessed, bro.
Yeah, even though they look like shit and losing to the
Yeah,
Dolphins
I'm
is
sorry.
kind of atrocious.
This is going to be the one time where I say I don't give a fuck that they played last week. Like, they just, for me, this is just me. They just have too much, or they look like world beaters, and they come back the next week and they just look like dog shit.
But
I don't think the Chiefs have that gene in them like that, like to the extent that the Bills do.
The Chiefs didn't look that great against the Giants. The Chiefs didn't look. Let me see their schedule again, if I remember correctly.
The Chiefs have that ability.
They beat
Bro,
the
these
Lions.
niggas just got
The
walked.
Chiefs
are
they're defeated in one-score games this year though. They either blow you out or they lose.
But these Bills niggas they just got walked though, bro. Like
they got walked.
You know what it was, bro. You know what it was. It's easy. They was riding out. They was riding out the high of beating Pat.
And I'm not mad at anybody who thinks about it the other way because they literally just played. But this is, man, it's just tough following up that performance with that.
Chiefs beat the Lions and the Ravens. Bills beat the Ravens and the Chiefs. It's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You did say it was gonna be hard, brother.
That's funny. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't think you can go above the team.
What are the Bills? Are they 6-3? What's the Bills' record right now?
6-3.
Yeah, the Bills are 6-3.
The Chiefs are 5-4. Ravens are 4-5. Okay.
The last time we seen the Chiefs, Pat literally had one of the worst games of his career. Like that's crazy that they get a boost after that.
That is true.
Well, hey, they're 4-point favorites this weekend, so they're telling you it should be a convincing win.
That's true. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it just can't.
Swipe was setting it up so good because if the Broncos beat them, he's gonna be hype as. If the Broncos beat the Chiefs,
process.
Like,
the thing is, he don't even think the Broncos are going to win. He's just making these comments.
Me?
Yeah.
Do you think the Broncos are going to win, Swiper?
Oh wait, so you're speaking for me now?
No,
what else am I thinking?
No, because you said, "Oh, if P2 wasn't out, if P2 wasn't out, if P2 was out, I don't know how I feel about the game. We're probably going to lose. He's not playing. Are y'all going to win, Swiper?
I didn't say that actually. It's not.
Okay, he's not playing. Are y'all going to win?
If you actually listen to what I say, you come up with narrative.
Swiper, do you think y'all going to win?
Am I like an angel on your shoulder?
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
No, look, I think the Broncos will. I think they would win more convincingly with Patrick Surtain. If they had PS2 and they shut down the entire half of the field, yeah, I think that would be very
either
problematic.
way, you think y'all going to win without him, correct?
You want me to repeat what I said?
All right, so yes, that's a yes. Cool, thank you. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I mean, y'all, this might be the only time I got to make a business decision. Because I think the Chiefs are better than the Bills. But the Bills beat the Chiefs, and I don't think the Chiefs did enough to separate themselves from the Bills this year, and that's why, hence why they're 5-4, and the Bills are 6-3. So, yeah, I might got to make that one swap, but I am going to just automatically pencil the Chiefs at 11 though. So I'll make
that's
that
cool.
Yeah, just that one swap. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go about it. Now, I'm hearing the Bears get some votes, and I'm not pushing the Ravens. I'm really just voting. But I saw something in the chat from Ryan. I think I like the Bears, but then they just lose to the Ravens. I'm very curious to see where the Ravens land on his rankings. So how do the one that said the Bears team process? How do you feel about the Ravens beating the Bears?
Coming in 2 weeks from now.
Ev, I got a compliment for you real quick. I'm on my way home from Maryland, like I'm saying, and my wife's in the car. She's like, "Who's that talking? He's a really good speaker." Talking about you, by the way.
Shout out to your wife, man. Let's go. Shout out to your wife.
Is she in the car right now?
Yeah, she's in the car. She hears all you idiots.
Why you?
I'm about to call you, bro. There ain't no way she's glazing half of all people. Let me call her.
No, she said you guys are great. She said, "Who is that?" I said, "It's the host." I said, "It's Ev." I was like, the one that's been texting us on our vacation this whole fucking time about fantasy
football.
Tell her
to put me on one of her homegirls. Yes.
Hey, listen, process wife. Thank you for the compliment and thank you for the comment. I take pride in what I do, and it's hard controlling these folks, especially.
Said
process.
You're very well spoken.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Truly, that means a lot.
Oh, she must not know.
No, no,
she doesn't.
All right, but 12. We got Bills automatically. Bills, Chiefs. The T in process. Y'all saying the Bears. How I feel about Rat comment?
Ev. I get the Bears. I think I was just a little ahead because they're on 5-1. I kind of just went through their wins. I think the Packers realistically should be here.
The Packers, okay.
Yeah, I have Green Bay.
Okay.
Or I'm in between Green Bay and the Niners.
Green Bay after losing 2 games in a row?
Yeah. Like, it's certain things I'm starting not to care about. I'm not gonna lie. I woke up this morning. I'm certain shit I'm just not starting to care about as much anymore. Like, we in week 10, bro. Like, I'm not.
Who got the better win? That's what's gonna come down to me for the Niners and Green Bay. Let me check. Niners beat
Niners
the
got to win against the
Rams
Seahawks and us, so
and
they
the
might have the better
Seahawks.
win. Yeah, they beat Seahawks week 1 and then us as well.
And who's that other Packers team? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm feeling like the way I'm feeling about the Broncos is the way I'm feeling about the Packers now. To be honest, just being honest.
Oh, yeah, and don't they always fuck? Don't they? I feel like they always fuck them up when they play in the playoffs and shit too.
Packers beat the Lions, and that's it.
Don't the Packers always lose to the Niners? Like when
they've been losing to the Niners since Colin Kaepernick did.
Yeah. Give me the Niners, bro.
I'm the Niners here, Byron. I appreciate that too, brother. I'm the Niners.
The only reason I didn't say Niners, Ev, is like you know how people like mention the roster and the injuries catching up. I think you kind of seen it in our game, especially on that defensive line. Like, to me, you've seen those injuries catch. They could not, like, even design pressures. They could not get home. And our offensive line is good, but I think that's a thing that'll continue. Like, realistically, in my mind, if the 49ers and the Packers played each other, I would lean Packers in that game. That's just me, though.
Yeah, if for sure is just you, I'm not. I'm leaning Niners.
So
I play. That's a toss. No, that's a toss up. On a serious note, that's a toss up. The Niners are getting more healthy though. Brock is gonna get more healthy. Ricky also is practicing this week as well. So they're trending upwards. And I'm not also judging the Niners in a game against the Rams where they beat y'all with Mac Jones. More often than not, they probably was not going to sweep y'all. So I'm not going to overly judge them for losing that game. Like it just happens.
That's fair.
Yeah, they was not going to sweep y'all.
Green Bay just lost their center.
I had it as a split, but I also didn't think even with those injuries that we should have dominated them the way they did, and that's why I'm talking about like respective the line of scrimmage, like on both sides of the ball, they just don't look well, and I will lean Packers have the better line of scrimmage in terms of the trenches.
Yeah.
They just lost their
center, I think.
Yeah.
I'm going Bears over both of them. No cap.
All right, so let me jump back in here real quick. I'm 9. I think Jordan Wood said Niners. Beer, who you got?
Yeah. I got Niners.
Jordan Wilson, check. All right, T Money, you said Bears. Process, are you staying Bears?
Well, I kind of forgot about the Niners, and I forgot they beat Seattle and the Rams, so I'd give them the edge.
Swiper, who you got? Swiper going once. All right, 49ers are at 12. We jumped to 13. We got one for the Packers. I think that's T. T Money Bears. Swiper going once. And then Process 13.
Yeah, Packers.
Packers. Okay. I got you already, T
Money.
Money.
How many times the Packers get to lose in a row?
I got you, T Money, for your vote. Well, you had
two, I guess.
Jordan Wilson. Woods and Bear.
Packers.
Bear.
Yeah, Packers right here.
That man Jordan Wilson just disappeared. All right, we got Packers. 14. I'm the Ravens personally. Bear, it's on you.
I'm there too. I think it's Ravens Bears either order. If you want to do the head to head, and then they did lose to fucking Tyler Huntley, I'm cool with putting the Ravens there.
I actually think that's the last two.
Wait, Ravens FC. Are we up again, Ev? Are we back?
Slowly but surely, man. Slowly but surely.
Hey, everybody know how I feel about Lamar, huh? So I'm all the way on.
But you also feel that same way about Burrow, and he's coming back this month.
You love Lamar.
Burrow is great. What you talking about? They're both great. I wish my franchise had one of them.
You like Burrow more than Lamar, though.
No.
Those games are going to be iffy now, Ev. I know you said you're definitely going to sweep Cincinnati. Now with Burrow.
I'm not gonna lie.
We'll see.
I gotta go with the Steelers.
I think you guys
over
split.
y'all.
Steelers over us. Okay.
Oh, I forgot about
and the Steelers suck, Jordan.
That's
the Ravens, bro.
The Ravens are better than the Steelers, bro. We can get that gimmick up.
They will get a chance to prove it when they play twice, but the Ravens are just not starting to play good football.
They have no defense. And shout out to Darius Slay. You know, he's a good dude. Enjoy talking to him. He's getting cooked. Like Lamar's not even like back yet.
Steelers have beat New England and fucking the Colts this year.
New England. That's a win.
Okay.
Oh yeah, fair. The New England and the Colts. Fair. All right, Bear. Who you got though at 14?
I got y'all.
Jordan Wilson, T Money, Bears, Swiper.
I got Ravens.
Process T.
Be back.
Bears. I'll stay with my Bears pick.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the Bears now.
T-Money, you the Bears, right?
Mm-hmm.
Steelers just get no respect. That shit's. I'm not like that's crazy.
They don't.
That's
They
crazy.
get no
That's
respect
crazy.
out of me.
Suck.
You could. I don't. How do you acknowledge that the Bears have beat literally no one, and then it's a team right with them within a game of them who have beat two of the
Yeah, I
top
think the
teams.
Steelers are
So
better
you don't
than
want to
the
respect them.
The Steelers are better than the Bears. I don't know why the Bears are getting mentioned.
I disagree with that, but
No,
That's
they
cool.
deserve a
You disagree.
mention.
We
It
watched-
should be
we watched
two of the
it.
three
We
of the
watched it.
Ravens, Steelers, and Bears. But to say
if
nobody.
the Jordan Woods is fair with the Steelers, by the way. But if the Ravens beat the Bears, what's up with the Bears love? Y'all acknowledge that they don't have no wins.
I might go.
Ravens.
That's why. And that
If
last
the
one, I
Ravens
might
beat the
go
Bears?
because they have two more wins.
Yeah, they're gonna
but
beat
The
the Bears.
Ravens, the Ravens won that game against the Bears.
Oh yeah,
huh?
That's my
saying,
point.
Yeah,
No, that's what I'm
my
saying.
point.
They have
my
two
point.
more.
Oh yeah, what was that
I
like?
have
The
Bears-
40
And the Bears
fucking-
lost. They lost to Tyler
Because
Huntley.
what are
didn't
your
they?
wins
I
outside
mean,
of?
the only win I give them, and I don't know how people
I
feel,
forgot
but JD5 was healthy for that Commanders game, and they still won
They
that
didn't
game.
have
in a
pass
close
catches. I
fashion.
don't think though.
Yeah,
Did they?
The
Tyler
Steelers
Huntley.
have the Steelers
Oh
have
no!
lost 3 out of the
Jaden
last
Daniels
4
he
games.
fumbled that
How
game
much
away.
respect
That was
we
on
supposed to
Jaden.
put
But
And didn't they also beat the shit out the Cowboys too?
who?
And they had the win against y'all? No, I'm chilling. Didn't they beat the Cowboys though, right? The Bears.
They did week 2 or 3 or something like that. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me
The
see.
Steelers have lost.
yeah.
The Steelers have lost 3 out of their last 4 games. How much respect you supposed to put on their name?
Yeah. One team's on and Jordan, you always bring up the trend line. One team, regardless, is 5-1 in their last 6 though. Like that, does that not matter?
But okay,
Why am I looking
just
at
like I did with
Victoria's
just like
Secret
I did
right
with Chicago, bro. Give me. I mean, and it's weird because
No,
their
it's
best win is
Chicago,
going to be
right.
the Bears. The Ravens' best win is going to be the Bears. That's what I might go. I might go Ravens at 15, but Steelers over Ravens at this point is kind of
now? But the Ravens beat the Bears.
projection
Really?
based to me. No, I'm talking about
Yeah,
the
they did.
Steelers right here.
He's saying Steelers.
Because
They're the
what is their
Ah.
best win? Their best win is the
That's
Bears, who have beaten nobody on the year.
That's
The
they
Steelers
have
have
not
2
beat.
wins.
Yeah, that's that's
Y'all
crazy.
gotta
I
let
mean,
that. Y'all gotta let that best
Jordan,
win stuff go.
for the sake of me like sticking to logic and criteria, I think I will switch my pick to the Steelers because
goodness.
they do have the better wins, and that does go
Y'all
to the
gotta let
criteria.
And I
that.
think
Y'all
the
gotta
Ravens
let
are
that
better
best.
than them, by the way, but I don't think the other criteria is close enough yet
If
for
I
me
beat a
to
team
say
in
to
week 3,
sway
but
you.
I've been shit since then, I should not be above certain teams. Y'all gotta
But
let
they
that
just beat the
go.
Colts last week. I know they, bro. Okay,
The
I mean,
Bears won.
They've
Yeah, they
lost.
literally just beat the Colts.
The Bears
They've
won.
lost 3 out of their last 4.
The Bears won 6 out of their last 7, man. That's impressive, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I get the comp, but damn, like
Yeah,
6
yeah,
out
no,
of
it's-
The Steelers have lost 3 out of their last 4, bro.
But the Steelers got the better wins than the Ravens. I don't.
I don't care that you beat a team in week 3 and win in week 10,
Yeah,
bro.
I ain't gonna lie, Ev. As much as I do want to put the Ravens on here, but then if I go Bears, y'all have a win against them with a fucking backup. Like, I hate the end of the list because these teams ass for real.
I think one thing is certain on this list. I think the Steelers got to go 14. I think the Steelers. I think we got to go Steelers at 14, and we got to duke it out with the Ravens and the Bears.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think too.
No,
as mid as they are, bro.
Yeah, because they are
Ravens,
mid.
but this is wait, hold on. The Ravens. Wait, they just beat the Vikings.
Yeah,
you said what?
Yeah, they did.
They just beat the Vikings. The Vikings just beat the Lions.
God damn, 20.
Low.
Vikings just
damn.
Fuck, you just woke up,
Did
gang?
the Vikings-
Hey, look. Let me serve you.
Yes, sir.
Let me serve you.
Anybody trying?
He's on the game,
Bro, he's on PlayStation.
Nah,
so,
bro. Hey, did the Vikings beat the Bears this year, Jordan? I can't remember if they beat the Bears this year.
Yeah, they did. That was the first JJ McCarthy start.
They came back.
That was. Yeah, like it's
so the Bears have lost to the Vikings.
My
The
bad, I
Vikings
had to do
just
something.
beat
What's
just beat the Lions 2 weeks ago, and the Ravens just beat them. And without Lamar playing a great game, mind you. So
Wait, Lamar didn't play.
No, he did just last weekend.
Yes,
he just played.
Wait,
He's talking about the
It
Vikings
felt like
game.
he didn't play.
Oh, the Vikings. Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you were
felt
talking
like
about
he
the
didn't
Bears
The
and the.
Steelers is ass though. Damn.
It is. They are.
Y'all finish the list already?
No. Welcome back.
Okay, let me ask you this: what are the Bears to you?
They trending upwards while the Steelers are trending downwards,
Lucky.
though.
And they're lucky. That's a lucky team.
That's fair, but I'm trying to judge. What I'm trying to basically do is judge what's the Ravens' best win, and it's against the Ravens' best win is against the team.
And I got a counter though. You count, and again, I know we do this to the list, and I think it matters more at the top as I'm realizing it now at the bottom because the Steelers' best wins. I think you referenced the Colts and the Chargers. I think you did.
Yeah.
Them wins.
The Steelers is Colts. It's Colts, Chargers.
Oh, the Steelers. The Colts game just
question.
came. The Colts game came in week 9, right?
Yeah, it came last week, and they also beat the Patriots, who are also another top 10 team on the list.
So how long do y'all do that stupid shit? So y'all in week 16 mentioning a team won in week 5. Like,
I mean,
it depends on the week.
Sometimes
they do it.
Respectfully, like there were 12 last week.
Y'all gotta OG.
There were 12 last. There were 12 last week after beating. Oh my. Okay. There were 12 last week after beating the best team on the list, and they just lost. So I don't think me dropping them 2 spots is crazy.
So
and they just lost.
They just lost to the Chargers, I believe.
This is not to change anything, but how did the Bucks win out over the Chargers? Because aren't the 2 teams trending in opposite directions?
The Bucks just lost to the Patriots.
No. I'm saying
a team that's above them.
No. But I'm saying the Bucks. How did the Bucks get over the Chargers?
They were already over the Chargers. Y'all jumped the Chargers up a hella spot.
No, I'm just saying.
Jordan Wilson, with all the respect, we're going to put a pause.
No,
on
I'm not trying to change it.
No. We're just going to put a quick pause on that and circle back to that at the end. Let's just finish this 14 and 15 thing out, and then we can circle back to the list as far as 1 through 15. Damn, this is
Bears and Ravens, right? Oh my bad.
It's got to be still. You got to kind of put the Steelers on here, bro. They have the better wins.
I
don't want to put them on here. But if
I don't have to do that.
But if Jordan, that's cool and all. But if you actually go to the criteria, which should matter to how you vote, you cannot say the Steelers don't deserve to be a top 15 team on here.
They've lost 3 of the last 4 games.
I mean, but what's the one game that they won out of those last 3 out of 4?
Sure, sure they beat the Colts, which is great. But to me, I think the Bears and the Ravens are.
Y'all just told me the Colts is dropping because Daniel Jones is dropping.
No, but the Colts just won yesterday. But to me, for instance, the Ravens have won their last 3 games. The Steelers have lost 3 of their last 4. The Bears, for whatever you think they are, they're 6-1 in their last 7 games.
Yeah,
depends on what you want the list to be, bro. If it's a projection list, Ravens. Body of work list, fuck no.
Okay, fair. I mean,
because the Ravens, I mean, and I get the whole trend line. If they hadn't beat the Colts,
I mean the Bears don't got no body of work over us then.
That's why I might put y'all over them at 15. I'm saying the Steelers should be stamped 14 for me. That's all basically.
You're gonna punish a team for winning 6 out of the last 7 games.
Who? What do you mean punish? Were they on the list?
They weren't on the list. That's not a punish.
Yeah, y'all always say punish when we don't move somebody up as much as you don't. You think they should be moved up.
But it's not punishment. Respectfully, if we did 32 power ranking, the Bears probably would have been like 19th or something. They probably jumped to 16. It's just we only marked it to 15, bro. Got me agreeing with this Jordan Woods, bro.
One thing we can't agree on though, whatever team hypothetically does not finish 14, 15, they would be 16 on an idea. Yeah, they would be 16 with the Jaguars, with the Texans following suit. Damn though. I mean, shit. I mean, we voted. I mean, Jordan Wilson, who's your vote for 14?
I think the Ravens are the best of the 3 football teams at this current time. So I would vote the Ravens because I think the Ravens are the best team.
Jordan Woods made a good point. I'm not gonna, but damn, we all making shit. Damn.
Because I'm not gonna lie.
No, because you don't
know what to do, bro.
Wait a second. You don't even have to
every week we come to like the same conclusion with these bottom teams. Respectfully, the Jaguars were supposed to be in this mix, but they sat there and lost to the Texans. Yeah. You do the trend. The Texans are on an uptrend as well, but like they won't make the list either. They'll be like 18th or 17th or something like that.
Yeah, I was supposed to say.
Yeah, wait. What is the Texans record?
4-5 as well.
4-5.
So hold on.
Again. So here's
I don't think they got a window.
That's what I'm about to say. I don't know what the
Steelers play Chicago in 2 weeks in Chicago.
If the Steelers were 6-3,
they got a 49ers win and the Jags win.
Yeah, like
can't count the Ravens one because Lamar didn't play.
Yeah, because
the Texans have an argument with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like, and I know we want to. I know the Ravens should be on this list, bro. But like, if you're bringing up the Ravens, you got to bring up the Texans as well. So then you have to, in my opinion, at least, like.
No, that's true. I would just the Ravens.
So then you got a 14 pool there for 2 spots.
So the Ravens won their last 3. I mean, the Texans performed well against Denver, so I guess shout out to them.
Yeah, they're 2-1 in their last 3. They had a decent performance against the Seahawks as well. Beat the shit out the Cooper Rush Ravens.
They're playing much better football. They've actually been playing much better football for a minute now. Since really,
and I'm not gonna lie, if we go to like the roster part of the criteria, they have the best unit out of any of these teams remaining.
So about the defense.
Yeah, number 1 in DVOA for defense. They have the best unit out of any of these teams.
What's up with you and this DVOA shit? Like, where's that come from? This a new T or something?
What you mean, brother?
Bruh. New gimmick?
What you mean, bro? I talk real football now, bro.
Okay, all right.
I used to troll.
Nah, respect.
Yeah, I don't know how you would have.
You ain't hear me talk about 13
I don't know how
yesterday?
you.
Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say. I think Ravens and Texans. I mean, like I said, Ravens, Texans, right there, same ballpark to me. Same shit. And
the Ravens and the Texans.
I think when it comes down to Ravens and Texans for you, Jordan, it's gonna come down to just you gotta ask yourself like right now today if they play, who you got winning? Like who's the better team to you?
Yeah, no facts. That's why I'm saying. I think.
What is that answer? I think we're curious.
No, I'm saying reason I put that in there into the pool into the conversation is I just feel like we're gonna keep finding ways to not slot the Steelers at 14 when I think the Ravens are closer as far as resume are closer to the fucking resume wise to the Texans than they are to the Steelers. But if you think the Steelers trend line is bad, then I can see somebody leaning that way. But I can't ignore Seahawks win. And then the ability to beat the Seahawks and the ability to beat the Colts, especially when they were like widespread apart. So as many as you might think that they did one early in the season and they just won last week. I mean, not the Seahawks, the Patriots. The Patriots,
yeah.
Yeah, the Patriots. Yeah, they did one early in the season. What was it, week 1, week 2? A bunch of footballs played in between that, and then they just showed the ability to beat the Colts last week. So as mid as they might be, they've still shown the ability across the season to beat 2 of the better teams on the list.
As good as the Steelers' wins are, they have just as bad losses, though.
Okay, tell me more.
Bengals.
I mean,
I think it's just the Bengals.
It's just the Bengals, yeah.
In terms of bad,
I don't even think that Bengals loss is like the worst loss in the world.
No,
it
is
the Chargers loss might be worse than that.
But they were widely separated though. To your point with the widely separated thing, they were widely separated going into that matchup.
But here's the thing.
I'm talking about with more so the performance in the football game.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
gonna lie because
I don't think the Packers.
Because here's the thing. Here's the context of the Bengals. Here's the context of that Bengals loss. Ever since Burrow got hurt, that Steelers win is the only the win over the Steelers. That's the only thing the Bengals have won since Burrow got hurt. They're 1-6 in their last 7 games, and that one win was against the Steelers.
Yeah, but 3 of those are with the quarterback who's genuinely
is that real?
Awful.
They're 1-6.
3 of those were
the Bengals are 1.
Yeah,
they're
1-6
in their last 7 games.
3 of those with the quarterback who was genuinely awful, and they've been in the other games. They gave him away, no. So I get what you're saying, but they've been in similar games across all of the games with Flacco. They've lost a couple of them, and they beat the Steelers in the shootout. No, winning or losing doesn't matter. I'm not trying to discount it, but it's same game.
The Bengals
same game.
Yeah. Here's the thing: if you want to do the resume thing for Pittsburgh, right? Better record and a better resume. I think it's fair to put Pittsburgh there. To me, if you ask me next Sunday on a neutral field, who would win between the Ravens and the Steelers, I would take the Ravens.
It's not just that though. I haven't. If it would be different if I had a strong inclination that the Bears were a good team and the Ravens had beat them. I don't know what to make of the Bears because all the teams they've beat are some shit for real. And so I'm looking at their win. I'm like, have they beaten a good team yet this year? Whereas the other team has beaten 2. So I can have this idea of the Ravens in my head, and they perform well in the Bills game for sure, the first game of the season. But when I've seen them on the field versus good teams, they haven't done shit all year.
Yeah, I mean,
so I don't know where to lean.
Jordan, for this combo with the Bears, how much stock do you put in them beating the Bengals 47-42? Because they don't have the good wins. They beat the Saints by 12, beat the Commanders by 1 with no receivers, beat the Raiders by 1, lost to y'all by 21.
Yeah, if you want, the best way I can answer is I think the Bears, and this is not a slight because they were dog shit the past couple years. I think the Bears are a mid football team.
Like just I think they're closer to the Steelers than people would, like most people would think. They're separated by a game.
I think they are on similar level for sure. But like, it's funny because you asked the Bengals question.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the same Bengals team that this Pittsburgh lost to, I think, a week or two before that. So, I mean,
that game, but it was a similar. No, it's a fair question. It's just like it's a similar game, and I get winning or losing does matter. And had the Bears had other wins for me to hang their hat on, for me to know that they're a good team, I would be putting the Ravens here because I just think that combined with the Ravens.
So when the Bears play the Steelers in 2 weeks, you got the Steelers.
Where's the game?
In Chicago.
Shit. I don't know. That's a toss up. Like that's legit a toss up to me. I think they're like in the same tier of teams. I'm trying to think of who I would have in that game. That's not. A lot of people might rush off the mic and choose the Bears. That
you said?
No, he said.
Because I just seen the chat thing. My fault. I didn't mean to interrupt.
We beat.
No, you're good. I've been talking for a while.
Bears and the Vikings.
I would probably lean.
And the Steelers also beat the Vikings.
I really don't know who I would lean.
The Bears play the Steelers in 2 weeks.
In my opinion,
it's gonna be an ugly game to watch.
I mean, to be fair, whatever team gets slotted here, I do say like let's say we go Steelers, they play the Bengals coming up, it's not a full test because it's mid off, but like you get like we'll get kind of confirmation on who should have been here in this week coming up.
I understand all sides, so I'm going to just to finish out the list and have a reasonable hour and a half to talk NBA. We're gonna go to Ravens because they won 4-3-1, and then we're gonna go 15. Again, I do want to say this very clear though. Jordan Woods made a phenomenal point as far as the Steelers and the teams they beat, but then also on the other side, y'all making a good point with the trends, and I'm sorry they're just not looking as good. Although they beat the Colts, although they beat the Patriots, which I think was week 2, like he said. Yeah, man, I don't know. That's not a good football team. I'm just being real.
They trending down.
The tricky thing is, like, in my mind, I think the Steelers are better than the Bears, but
that's me too.
The Bears have also won 6 of their last 7 games, so it's like two teams that are trending in completely different direction. Like the Ravens' 3-game winning streak, awesome, but it's like, because what are the Bears now? 6-3, right? I think.
I think the Steelers are 6-3 as well, probably. Or they're 5-4.
No, Steelers are 5-4.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, definitely the Ravens are trending in the right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, the right direction.
I'll probably go Bears. I'm a side with
the
them.
Bears look so mid. The Bears look so mid. I'd go.
Here's the thing, though.
You can change my vote from the Bears to the Steelers because the Colts win to me does matter. Like winning against teams that are on the list matters to me.
The Bears have been like, unless let me make sure I'm not talking to my ass and missing something because I've been watching all their games. Because it's been. Let me make sure.
Following your old coach.
Yeah, they've the past few weeks the Bears have looked fine. Like if you watch their football games, they ain't like they've been okay. They're winning though, I don't want to discount that. But
I'm not gonna lie, you're being generous because the last 2 weeks are not inspiring.
I am being generous, but they're winning, so I don't want to discount that because they were the Bears last year, and they don't win.
And they beat Dallas when people were still high on Dallas. They beat Washington when Washington still had JD.
Was high on Dallas.
All right, so let me read.
Niggas was telling me Dak was MVP. So
let me. Oh, unmute you, Low. All right. Yeah, the Ravens loss definitely is fucking up the Bears. I would agree 100%, Low. 1,000%. They'll be 7-2 with no issues. To be honest.
Yeah. If the Bears hadn't lost to the Ravens without Lamar, then we'd be like, all right, fuck it. They won their last whatever games, and then the Ravens really wouldn't even be in this conversation.
Yeah, we wouldn't be ranked.
Without them.
Yeah, they lost by 2 scores to Tyler Huntley.
We wouldn't be ranked at all, to be honest. We would have lost to the Bears, and we'll be instead of being 4-5, we'll be 3-6. Is that right? will be 3-6, and the Bears will be 7-2, and the Steelers will still be 5-4. So then you can't even consider us over the Texans either, because the Texans, whatever it's worth, beat us without Lamar. But you will just say the Steelers at 15. To be honest,
it's crazy though, because why do people vote? I'm curious why people voted Ravens over Texans. Then, not to say that that's not a conversation, but
no, the only reason I did, honestly, is just for me, it was just.
And if Lamar's the answer, that's not a bad answer.
Well, it's not even just that.
I really think that's the answer. I'm gonna keep it real.
Because they've
been the same. The Ravens are a better team at this point.
Yeah, that's not.
That's what it is.
Because my thing for me is, as great as the Texans' defense is, you can make an argument that their offense is almost as bad. You know, obviously, fourth quarter against Jacksonville, notwithstanding.
I mean, their offense has been trending upwards throughout the year.
Their offense hasn't been trending. Their offense hasn't been trending upward as much as our defense has been trending upward, though. Our defense is trending upward for sure, and our offense is still one of the elites in the league.
Because
one of the top, one of the top in the league.
It's because here's the thing: their defense is what's keeping. Because I don't think their offense
because Jordan. To me, their offense was mid. Jaguars game, Broncos game, mid. Those are two good defenses. I thought they had a good offensive game against both the Niners and the Seahawks.
You're jazzed in the Seahawks game. I watched that game, man. I watched that Seahawks game. That Seahawks game is jazz. Even before Nico went out with that concussion, the offense was mid.
No, the offense was bad. No, not even mid. It was bad. It was bad from start to finish.
Am I not remembering that game correctly?
27.
Because here's the thing.
I think that was a late. Wasn't that a late touch? That was a late fourth quarter touchdown to the rookie, like Hutchinson or Hutchinson or something like that.
It was because remember.
Oh, that game.
I watched this game. Where was the late touchdown to Woody Mark?
They control most of that game.
Yeah,
and if y'all remember,
even Black used his ass against the Seahawks.
I'm thinking of the game before that, and that was against the Cooper Rush Ravens.
But how is that any different than when the Ravens have gone up against the teams that we consider the better teams?
You talking about? I mean, no, I was talking about just in general. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like I don't get.
No. But I'm saying, like,
I mean, that Seahawks. That's a good team. No,
like the Ravens against good teams, they haven't beaten any of the better teams. They haven't.
No.
They look good against the Bills week 1.
No. So
and
it's
then
not.
Fourth quarter
Yeah.
It's not the Seahawks' performance just singular. I'm just talking about. I don't think their offense as a whole. To me, I don't know how much it's really trended.
But that's cool. That's cool though. But just take, and I agree. Mm-hmm. But as a team, as a whole, trend since week 4, or really week 4 for them. How is their trend and how they've looked as a football team? Well, because Lamar got hurt, that's what's fucking up the equation for most people, I would think. Because the Texans, since that point, as a football team, I don't think it's been some wide variation between them and the Ravens. The Ravens is tough to judge, but I'm judging more so like how we judge the Ravens last 3 weeks to how the Texans have performed over that 5 or 6 weeks.
I mean, they're pulling the Packers. They're winning and losing. They're winning and losing. They're winning and losing.
Well, I mean, the thing about
that's what they've been doing. Texans, they won. They lost. They won. They lost. They won.
But that's what I said. Y'all are kind of getting the benefit of Lamar not having played football.
So here's my thing, though, right?
If Lamar played that Texas game, you're picking the Ravens to win that game.
I think it's rightfully so. Had y'all beaten good teams before y'all lost him, y'all hadn't though.
Okay. So here's my
y'all had to beat good teams with him. So it's like I don't have no reference point for y'all.
I think, like for me, because the Niners game, I think is the one Texans game that now relative to opponent that didn't look the same from the others in terms of like their offenses. Struggling because their offensive line is bad, so they're struggling to move the ball. Their defense is elite, keeping them in the game. So it's like great defense, bad offense. It feels like it's been that all year.
How have you felt about the Ravens offense over this span that we're giving them credit for? It's been what? It was great against the Dolphins.
Great against the Vikings either.
It was great against the Dolphins. Yesterday it was cool. And then the other game was the Chicago game where it was with Huntley, where it was whatever, because it was Huntley in there. So I don't.
But y'all know Lamar, we have one of the better offenses in the league.
So you know what it is. I think you know what it is. I'm
trying to gauge how much that translates to you winning games, though. I don't have a reference point for y'all this year with that against good teams.
No. I see what you're saying. You're saying essentially what you're saying is there's not enough of a sample size there.
And I'm saying what separates. What separates them in his? All I'm asking you.
What we know, Jordan Woods. What we know. You know the Ravens are better than the Bears. You know the Ravens are better than the Steelers. You know that. You know the Ravens are better than the Texans as well. You know that. If the Ravens play any of them 3 teams tomorrow, you're going to pick the Ravens. So that's what's separating us. What we know.
So
you literally will pick the Ravens over all 3 of those teams, Jordan Woods. You literally will.
I don't know that I would pick them over the Texans. I don't know that.
So the Bears and the Steelers, yes. The Bears and the Steelers, yes. But the Texans,
the Bears are probably the Bears and the other teams because they don't have any unit that I can reliably trust.
The Texans game,
I think the Texans could at least stay in the fucking football game because of their defense.
I agree. Exactly, I agree. The Texans will give us the best game out of all the Bears and
I don't know which one I would
exclude
pick,
the Bears. Fuck the Bears. The Texans will give us a better game than the Steelers.
So the Ravens
yeah. I would probably pick y'all because it's 50-50, and I would lean
in the offense.
Lamar.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I'm saying that I'm just surprised that no one even brought the Texans up. Like there's not even warranted a conversation when the resumes and the trend line for the teams between the two have been very similar, and the Ravens haven't shown anything against any good teams this year, or to the ability to beat any good teams this year, unless the Bears are a good team.
Who did the Texans beat?
It always sounds like it's
the Niners, and
Jacksonville. Jaguars, and who else?
I think do people think the Jaguars and the Bears are I mean, we know the Niners are better than the Bears. Do people think the Jaguars and the Bears are the same team?
So Jordan. For me personally,
I know we got to move.
Jags are gas, bro.
I think the Jags
got some gas. The Bears are better than the Jaguars. I think the Bears are better than the Jaguars. I think their defense is super turnover reliant. And if you tell me I have to trust one unit, all respect, and I know niggas don't like Caleb, and I trust that offensive unit more than anything I trust on the Jaguars.
Fair. Yeah, no, that's fair.
I think they're both mid, but I'm not mad at that.
Here's because for me with the Ravens and Texans, even if the Ravens offense, let's just say it's not elite like it was early in the year, right, with Lamar, I still think that's a good offense. And from what I've seen with their defense, I think that's a good defense. Not necessarily elite, a high-level unit, the Ravens necessarily like the Texans do. I guess it comes down to, do you value the Texans being on one end offensively, on complete other end defensively, or do you value the Ravens kind of just being good at both sides of the ball, if that makes sense?
Quick pause. My phone's don't do not disturb, I think. So, gotta speak on this. Breaking news, we got a big trade in the F&S Fantasy Football League. Oh. I'm stunned. I mean, but hey. Z-Farm traded Rashad White, Bucky Irvin, and Juan Jennings. Process traded Nico Collins, Kareem Hunt, RJ Harvey. First and foremost, I gotta clap. Just first and foremost, real quick. This was a good trade. I can't lie. This is a really good trade on both sides. I understand it.
For who?
For both sides. I think I lean Z-Farm return a little bit, but it's good for Process though. Process can afford to do something like this and bank on Bucky coming back. But I do lean Z-Farm return when being able to get Nico Collins to pair up with JSN and whoever the fuck else it is over there. With Z-Farm having Devon A-Chain man his backfield, and then is that now RJ Harvey? Wait. A-Chain. Yeah, so I guess his next best running back is RJ Harvey. So he's in the same damn boat that Process was just in.
No, he's got Bam Knight. Knight.
Bam Knight.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm gonna clap my damn self. Thank you, Z4. Okay.
I promise Bam Knight's not the number one.
He's banking on RJ probably popping off and getting a job or something. But okay. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but listen, Bucky, as reported yesterday, I think he's still weeks away, maybe even a month. So we got to monitor Bucky's situation. But being able to get Rashad and Bucky, it's a chance that you can take as long as you make the playoffs. So it's a good trade on both sides for me. I lean, that's a low risk, high reward for Process. And giving up Nico, he can afford to do that because he got Ladd, Emeka, and Jettas. Damn. I'm sort of kind of.
Yeah, me and Process trade talks dead. Crazy.
Nothing's dead.
Yeah, no, Z-Farm, I know. That's why I wanted to get RJ Harvey. I said that earlier at the top of the show. JK might be out for some weeks because of the hip drop tackle. So that's a great move with the RJ Harvey thing, 1,000%. And I think Bucky's gonna be out even longer than what originally was expected because he still can't take contact on the shoulder.
It's crazy because D-Firm hates that offense. I've been bashing that offense all year, and then he just RJ Harvey be his.
Man, this is a good trade on both sides, man. Good trade.
I just did it because I think that if I can get in the playoffs, I'll have Bucky and Bijan.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Damn.
And I still have Jettas, Emeka, and Ladd.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll be good.
Yeah. Damn.
And Jawan Jennings is no slouch, by the way.
Damn. Good trade.
Solid.
Yeah, good trade, man. I mean, hey. Damn.
What's wrong, bro?
Cause I could have got Nico or Ladd, but I'm over here hosting a damn show.
Go get Ladd.
Nah, I'm cool now. I'm not helping.
I wish you would have process. I would have sweetened the deal. I wish you would have doubled back, bro.
I just didn't want to move. I just didn't want to. I just didn't think I'd get anything better than Bucky Irving. I know he's not playing right now, but with having White back, like I like your guys. I just really wanted a bigger name, somebody I could really rely on. I've been fucking.
You never know what I would have did, bro.
I wonder how Shaggy felt about that. Where's my dog Shaggy? I wonder how Shaggy. How you feel about that trade?
Because when I hear I'm getting bidded against, bro, I might fucking I might gotta drop a stack on the table, bro.
Yeah, I would process. I would have pulled something like I would have said, "Oh, for real." Like, okay, we can damn. Like I would have circled back to the. I would have circled back to the chase. I would have circled back to the chase. Text me back, probably. You didn't text me back.
Bucky's better than the guy.
Oh yeah. I understand getting Bucky. Yeah.
Damn, it's crazy. I've been talking to process for 12 hours straight, bro.
I know, but again, you don't want to move off that guy who I wanted, which I get.
No,
I mean,
I'm cool.
Why y'all scared to say names? Why y'all scared to say names?
No, I'm not. I'm never saying names. I'm never saying names. Yo, you can do that with probably. I'm not. No, it's. I wasn't reluctant to move off of that name. I was literally 50-50. And when I think about the lineup, that guy and the other guy are very close, but it's just like how I almost view it as roles, like on a, how like role players, basketball team type shit. Like when I'm trying to build the lineup out, and I felt like one guy fulfilled a role better than the other one, even though that they're in the same tier. So it's like I was like,
listen,
damn.
I still have Emeka, Jettas, and Ladd. You guys could still fucking make something shake. I can move them guys. I don't care.
All right, good trade either way. Ravens went at 14. We're gonna get down to 15. I'm gonna ask everybody as far as 15 as we can end this list off. Barry, who would you put at 15? Jordan Woods, Bear, go ahead, my bad.
Ooh. Between the Bears and Steelers, I'd probably take the Bears.
Jordan Woods, who you got?
Steelers, Bears. Put my Bears on there, bro. Ben Johnson. Come on, man. Stop playing with him.
So there's no point to continue. You was arguing all that for the Steelers, which I think was valid. You might as well just cancel.
I'm cool with the trend lines, bro.
Like, bro.
I'm cool to keep it. I'm cool with keeping it consistent, y'all. Okay, I'll vote for the Steelers. And who else gonna vote with me?
Nah.
Nobody.
I was just okay.
Damn, okay.
To be fair, I'm voting Steelers as well, though.
Okay, too.
I would go with the Bears for me.
Yeah, they
were
voting
for the fucking Steelers. Yeah, nobody.
But
fucking Steelers.
To your Bucks and Chargers thing, I guess that's a swap. I think something that's swap could be mentioned there. I guess I don't know if they played this year, but yeah, the way I looked at it, the Patriots beat the Bucks. The Bucks didn't get penalized too much for being one spot ahead of the Bucks, and the Patriots being one spot behind. The Chargers already were jumping from 14 to say hypothetically 8 or 9, so we felt like jumping from 14 to 9 was reasonable, and the Bucks can still just get that one game drop into a team that they was one game ahead of.
Fair enough.
It's sad because it's really only like 7 good football teams. Everything after 7 is kind of whatever.
Keep that same energy.
Nigga, I said y'all win 10 straight. Y'all still not a good football team, though.
Okay. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy.
I said that before the Bears. It was 9, but y'all still not good, brother.
I mean, Nico Collins is a name. He's 10 spots behind Sutton. Nico ain't been on shit. Guys just trade for names. Okay, Shaggy.
I mean, Nico just had like a 20-something point week last week.
So. Well, Nico hasn't been like top 5 this year, but there's not been a lot of receivers who have just been setting the world on fire this year. There's been Chase recently, Puka, Jason,
St. Brown,
and then
damn near probably.
St. Brown. Yeah, it's like once you get to like the back half of the top 10, you look at the game logs, there's some mid in there.
And I will say for the Nico side though, he had a good week against Denver, which is a good secondary. He had 14 points and then 22 against the Jacksonville Jaguars for the backup quarterback. Like I don't think that's like the whole Cortland Sutton's higher. That shit don't mean nothing for real.
Yeah, he a low end one, elite 2. That's what Nico is right now.
Stole RJ Harvey from me. I was trying to get RJ Harvey. And...
Go get him. By the way, Bucky's supposed to play next week. By the way, you know that, right?
And if I got Garrett Wilson, it's something for you, fella.
Bucky Irvin is not playing this week.
He's not playing next week. He's not playing for a while.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a couple weeks.
You said what process?
Coach Todd Bowles said Monday that he didn't expect Bucky Irving to play Week 11, and then it says that his expected time for return is going to be the 16th.
Yeah, I understand you have him now, and you want to believe in that. But Z-Farm thought Z-Farm thought he was playing last week too. Bucky Irvin, the report was
I knew he wasn't going to play last week. I tried to get him last week.
All I'm saying is he can't take contact on his shoulder. That was reported yesterday. There's no way he was going to take contact in 6 days. Like,
that's why I got White.
Yeah. The Bucks came out and said that it's worse than what they thought.
Yeah, it's him and Goblin both as reported yesterday, both without timetable.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
But you got White though, you know what I'm saying? But look out for Sean Tucker. So I'm gonna leave it at that. That's all I'm gonna say. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm not going. If Bucky comes back this season, I don't know if he's
I'll be surprised, bro. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
I'd be surprised too.
Who got a better chance to come back, Hampton or Bucky?
Hampton.
Hampton
was on the practice field.
Probably be back in a few weeks.
He was on the practice field last week. Not doing like actually practicing, but he was on the field though, like moving around and shit like that.
Yeah. And the Chargers are probably not in a rush, in a hurry to rush him back to winning games.
Yeah, they're probably not gonna rush him until they lose a game.
We can trade talks this week. T. After I get off the show, I'm gonna look at my team because I gotta end the show. I want to end the show by at least 3:30 today, just so I can head to work, and because I gotta prep to watch the Kentucky game. Kentucky play at 7. This is a big.
Next week is a big week, Ev. You need to win next week.
Wait, you talking about fantasy? Why?
Yeah, because I play low. Not saying it's an easy win, but
you better chill, buddy. Like that's not that easy.
Okay, you got BJ. What's the difference
between low and BJ? Tell me, what's the difference?
Bro, Josh Jacobs, James Cook, and fucking what's his name?
Okay,
just go off.
AJ Brown, Saquon Barkley, George Kittle.
I ain't gonna lie.
George Kittle still plays football.
George is like 20 something.
Kittle was good.
A process man. AJ not from the.
Wait, what Swift do last week? Yeah, and Swift been consistent. Damn, Swift been on a little tear. Swift been consistent.
Yo, hold on. I tried to offer you guys Swift earlier in the season. Every single one of you said he fucking blows.
Right, he's the guy that you just don't want to roster. For me, I just don't want to roster DeAndre Swift.
So consistent.
Shout out. I don't want to roster him though.
I mean, haven't they been going more like 60-40 with him and Monongai? Haven't they been going more split carries?
Yeah, he's trending up now.
Swift got hurt 2 weeks ago, but bro, he's been consistent like 12 to 15 points a week, bro.
Here's the thing. DeAndre Swift is one of those guys, and I know why people don't want him. His fantasy, what he looks like on fantasy, is a lot better than what he actually looks like on the field. It's a weird because he racks up a lot of yards, he gets touchdowns, like he actually
he's solid, bro. He's been solid.
Like the year he had with the Eagles, and then people were just like, oh,
like from a fantasy perspective, he looks dang near elite almost. Bro, from a fantasy perspective.
He was solid last year. He had like 1,000 yards and 6 touchdowns last year. He's just solid.
No. The thing is, when you watch him, it's just, I guess he leaves a lot of yards on the field. You say that he leaves a lot of yards on the field.
Did y'all trade go through yet? Trade review.
No,
I don't know why.
Yeah, because I changed the setting today. I put 1 day on the trade review and then I just took it off. So I want to see if I can just automatically push it or something, but it's not allowing me.
Doesn't matter as long as I get it before Thursday.
Yeah, it's gonna go through. It's gonna go through tomorrow. If not today.
Yeah,
doesn't matter. Whatever.
Wait, didn't something say pending? Hold on. Yeah. Oh no! Whoa! I don't need y'all to see what I'm working on. My bad.
Fuck, bro. Nobody.
Go back to the stream.
All right. Either way, yeah. Price, I'm gonna hit you for trade. T, I'm gonna hit you for trades in other league. All right, I'm gonna circle back to you as well if you're in here, for trades. And Great list. Let's check on ESPN real quick before we move on to NBA. We'll look at ESPN.
Who does Kentucky play tonight, though?
It's Louisville rivalry
Real
game,
quick.
big one. We're underdogs. They're home. Gonna be a phenomenal game. 7 p.m. Tap in. Eagles are at 1. We got that right. They got the Rams at 2, just like us. Okay, shout out to ESPN. They got the Colts at 3. We had the Seahawks. I think that's fair for the Colts too. If I had to guess, they probably went the Seahawks at 4. Patriots at 4. Okay, Jordan Wilson. Patriots at 4. Seahawks 5. I like that. Fair. I ain't mad at it. 6th, Lions, rightfully so. Yep, same. They're still high on the Bills. Okay, fairs, I guess. The Bills probably should.
Wait,
be
the Broncos.
Dude, wait, where the fuck are where the Broncos at? Hold the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. The Broncos.
That's exactly where they fucking should be. They exactly.
They got the Broncos at 9. Y'all see?
I'm not gonna lie, that's just but that's just wrong though. Like the Broncos behind the Bucks that's just wrong.
like Jordan, no funny. The Bucks
that's just not correct.
They probably went.
That's just not correct.
So they probably went Chiefs at 10. Chargers are probably Chiefs 11. Ravens probably 12. Oh, Ravens 13 then. Oh, damn. 49ers. Okay. Ravens 14. Damn. Okay, Bears. Okay, Ravens 15.
Damn, man.
Okay, I'm about to say, all right, there we go. Okay, all right, there we go. So they swapped 14 and 15.
Where the Texans at?
Probably
where the Texans at? Or they only do 15?
They probably 18.
Oh, Steelers, 18. Jags. Okay.
Yeah,
Carolina at 19?
Yeah, this is fair.
That's your ass.
And then they close up with the Vikings. That's solid.
Yeah.
Anybody want to try to guess 21?
Nope.
The Bengals? I don't know.
Nah.
No.
The Jaguars?
Slotted yet?
The Jaguars up there already. Steelers slotted already too.
Oh, the Jaguars are already up there?
I'm gonna say
20 slotted at.
I'm gonna say the
20.
Falcons.
Yeah, Falcons, Bengals. I don't know. Falcons are 3. Well, Bengals maybe. I don't know. Like I'm trying to think. Somebody we forgot.
Carolina.
Cowboys.
Carolina.
Carolina probably.
Carolina at 19. Chill out.
I'm missing it. Let me look at the divisions. I'm cheating, but I don't want to cheat. But
no, yeah, you looking right here.
The Falcons lost to 2 good teams the last 2 weeks.
Maybe the Cowboys.
The Falcons are the Cowboys easily. Yeah, they should be the next 2. Let's see.
Cowboys are second in their division, so I mean,
Cowboys and then Cardinals.
Yeah, Cowboys.
Falcons.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, so they went Cowboys, Cardinals, Falcons. Okay. Shout out.
Okay.
Man, Falcons been kind of disappointing, man.
Yeah, man. I bet.
Hey, we gonna win the Super Bowl and have a top 10 pick? Yes, sir.
Why? Whose pick do you have?
The Falcons pick.
They have the Falcons pick.
Oh my God! What a bunch of bums.
Yeah, that blows, right?
Traded for them pass rushes.
Look at that guy on the screen, Ev.
The pass rush has been performing.
You like Cade Cunningham?
Yeah, he's a fucking dog, bro.
I didn't know you like Cade.
He's just fucking great. Yesterday, people were shitting on him because he took like.
Can you imagine?
He took like 40-something shots. Who gives a fuck?
Can you imagine if this city took that bum ass nigga Jalen Green over this nigga on the screen right now? Can you imagine?
They did,
bruh. He fits the city in every single way. I couldn't imagine having Jalen Green over the city.
Did Nico Harrison get fired?
Yeah.
Yes,
he did.
Yo. What a
Mavs want to trade.
Bro, before I step away and take Milo out real quick before we get back to NBA, why do you only tax me in trades? Like, how did that make sense to do that?
Your process.
I don't know if you're joking or whatnot, but how did that make sense?
Because now I need a receiver in return.
That makes no sense for me to do that. What the fuck?
Well, I don't know what you want me to do, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna step away real quick. For when I come back, gonna be NBA talk either here or playback. Probably just right here to end out the show, not to switch over. We'll see. I don't know, but let me just step Milo out. Y'all can talk about NBA stuff real quick.
All right, but yo, process. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey, process. Can we work something out real quick? I mean, control. I've been trying to trade process for a minute here, and he's been like, he's been dodging me like a draft.
Can I finish my business with process though first?
No, man. Hold on.
I've been talking about 12 hours,
I was
bro.
already saying process name before. You feel me? Y'all, come on, y'all.
What did you want to say? What did you want to say, Tween?
I was gonna say, nigga. I'm not gonna lie. I respect empty the clip niggas. But that shit last night, bruh.
Can we leave the fake?
I love empty the clip, but like, bruh, that was, I don't know what that was.
But they had 6 players on the roster that were playing.
Took 50 shots, you would booty clap.
You said what?
Disgusting. It doesn't matter.
I mean, maybe that's what Uno needed to do to get a win. And he
maybe.
Process.
Oh,
Yes.
Speaking of the Clippers, the nigga Swipers, the nigga I was looking for.
Hello, hello, let's swipe.
First 10 games of the season, okay. We
Hey,
taking
hold on,
victory
y'all.
laps.
Let grown men handle their business. Could Process and me have a fair-minded relationship. We're not like he'll be fair. Process. You need in this league that I'm in now that we're in together, you cool.
Yeah.
So we can make a deal for Derrick Henry right now. He's underperforming this year, whatever. He's cool. I mean, get you a little more receiver help. I got a bunch of them stacked receivers. Feel me? I just need an RB2. Can we come to an agreement?
I like that guy that wears purple on your team.
Oh, well, that's a bigger deal. You trying to make a bigger deal?
Well, I mean, you want Derrick Henry, bro. My team is stacked in that league, by the way.
I mean, it's all right. It's not bad.
It's all right. I got JSN, H-Chain, Derrick Henry, Travion Henderson, RJ Harvey, and CeeDee Lamb.
Respect RJ Harvey.
I ain't gonna lie.
Nick
JSN
started pretty good last week. Yeah, I'm not asking for JSN. Now, Process sniped me in the draft because I draft H-Chan in every league I'm in when I have a chance to, and you sniped me right before me. And so you've been a scumbag ever since then. But I'm trying to give you a chance to redeem yourself.
I like T. Higgins, I guess.
You do T. Higgins balling with Joe Flacco. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah,
I like T. Higgins. All right, man. What is a good framework?
I like T. Higgins and Dowdle. What do you think?
Not a crazy Nico deal. What's a nice fair deal? I can hear you.
I said Nico and I said Rico Dowdle and T. Higgins.
For who?
Derrick Henry, bro. Fuck.
Are you drunk?
Bro, Henry's Henry. I know he's not been great, but
Rico Dowdle?
All right. Well, what do you want me to do, bro?
No, he's like the RB3 since he started starting. Bro, just listen to this. He took over in week 5. 32, 33, 11, 28, 15. Rico is better than Henry.
I feel like Henry's an excellent buy low type of guy to get though before the trade.
But it's not like buy low. I'm trying to give him a fair deal. He talking about Rico Dowdle.
Send me offers, bro.
Well, the reason why I say buy low because his production isn't what the expectations.
You're comparing him to Rico Dowdle, who was one of the best backs in football right now.
Real quick, y'all, I'm all for y'all talking fantasy or football or trades or whatever the case may be. But just for the sake of the show, everybody that's on YouTube and Twitch, I'm gonna make a business decision and move it to playback instead for the NBA segment, just so when I have to move around and go to work XYZ, it's already in playback, so it's already, and I'm not rushing myself on YouTube and Twitch. I do want to give NBA the proper time to talk about this amazing sport because it is an amazing sport as well. Also, tomorrow's show will be dominated by NBA though. Everything NBA, also Kentucky Louisville recap, and also some of the other primary games that's playing today, which I will show on the screen and playback. Playback.tv/facts and stats. Playback.tv/facts and stats. If you're on YouTube and you're watching for your first time, Playback is an app you can download, and or Twitch. Playback is an app you can download that is free to sign up and join the room. I have my camera on. It's a live chat. I share my screen. It's just like this. It's just like YouTube. It's just like Twitch. So pull up, join the Playback room. We're going to talk about everything NBA for the next couple of hours and whatnot. But when it comes down to 7 o'clock, I'm locked and loaded. Louisville, Kentucky. Make sure y'all tap in. This is a big matchup today. It's a rivalry matchup. Two really good teams going at it. We beat them last year in our career. We headed to their crib today. So I'll see y'all in Playback to talk about everything NBA. Thank y'all so much for all the support today. The Power Rankings went really good. The NFL Talks was really good today. Fantasy Talks was really good. And I'll see y'all in Playback. Again, playback.tv/fact